Welcome to Apocalypse Later, the D&D show where we suck. Straight up.
And we respect minorities.
Yeah, see, we are a very respectful group of individuals. God,
Yes.
Are you done with the intro?
yeah, that's all we really need. I mean, I guess we'll do a little last time, like I was...
Sure, go ahead.
Just to let you know, Bailey, it's still a filler place model.
What?
Yeah.
Right, did you play? Is that just gonna be what's there for the fight, or is there?
No. Like it's literally a placeholder. I couldn't find a good vampire picture. Okay.
Oh,
like
no.
I want to stay accurate to D&D, but then I also didn't want to do like because there's some really weird like DeviantArt level
a giant
stuff.
Floating vampire head isn't very accurate to what you just
I feel
happened.
like any like random human would have worked, but I like this better.
All right. Oh boy. Oh, I gotta think of what I'm gonna do on my turn.
Yeah.
I'm guessing we're rolling initiative right now.
Yeah. How about that's what we should do. Let's quickly roll initiative for combat.
Remember to click on your character.
Thank you. That's an important reminder.
Whoa.
As we jump right back into it, they are fighting a vampire, which was just recently revealed to be a vampire. I need to open all the character sheets. Just bear with me. I was busy dealing with you fuckers.
Holy shit, I rolled a 20.
He's a god!
It's not even. Oh my god.
Did it not count?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you didn't click your character.
I did. I have my
no.
character clicked.
Oh, you did.
No, you're in
yeah.
there. No, you're in. You're in the turn order.
Yay.
Yay.
To be honest, it doesn't even matter. I could just spend a grid point to be the first anyway.
Yeah, but if you could not spend the grid point, that'd be better, wouldn't
I
it?
Yeah,
swear to God, if this vampire turns into man tonight,
How?
I don't know, man.
How?
It could, Fat Mercer.
Fat Mercer.
Fat Mercer. I feel like you should change your name in Discord to that.
Fat Mercer.
Please do.
Okay.
Please.
So combat
This is-
starts. Just gonna make sure this is right. We start with Robert
God damn it,
McCready.
Robert. What the hell?
He always
the
wins.
best.
A little bit.
Rolled a 24 and he didn't even roll a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get used to it.
Welcome to players with high dexterities. Okay, what would you like to do as we start? Oh, don't forget Luca.
I already got him.
Is he? Oh yeah, he is. He's last.
Luca.
Okay.
Oh jeez. He has the Deca Barrel shotgun. Oh wait, I have it.
No, you have it.
He's just got a regular gun.
Does
Yeah,
he
you
have
just-
a good gun?
Yeah.
Do you keep in mind, do we have to worry about shooting random townspeople? Really?
If you roll poorly.
Alright.
Okay.
That's really.
Ominous.
Don't roll in that one.
The
I mean,
people
I
will
get
be
8
dispersing
attack rolls
at the
per
end of the
turn.
combat round, you know? Okay, so you're moving there. What would you like to do? The vampire currently has is biting Ord Mantell's neck,
Dick
and
up
Ord
this
Mantell is
Ord
going,
Mantell's ass.
ah!
Brock, we're doing so well. We're doing so well, and you just had to ruin it. Now we have to respect minorities.
We're just gonna go for the good old
This-
one.
Ah, shit.
Okay, what are you doing?
Oh!
Oh, that
Wow.
definitely hits. What's your roll
Nat
damage?
20.
End combat, that's what we're gonna do.
Cool.
10
One hit. Oh my goodness.
And then.
Do your
do it
weapon
again.
attacks count as being magical? Do you have that ability?
Not yet.
It's called Arcane Infused Weaponry.
Yeah, well, you have that. He has a different class, though.
That's-
Okay,
I
so
just
not yet?
remembered.
Cool, good to know. 10... 10, 11... Cool. So you see the, as you fire your revolver,
But
and
I got a
goes...
second one, my dude.
Yeah, it rips into the side of his shoulder. He releases his bite momentarily, turns to look, and sort of goes and hisses at you, and then continues to bite down. That also hits. Roll damage.
Fuck.
Okay. Alrighty. Similar thing happens is that this one embeds itself into the arm. It hasn't seemed to stop him from his biting though.
Well, that's not my problem.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. Next is Roland Banus.
Take a wild guess what I'm gonna do.
How many attacks are you making?
Well, 8. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Here we go. All right. Should I do this like one by one or?
Yeah, we'll do it one by one. Okay, roll damage. All right.
That's 1.
Yep. That's hit. Roll damage.
That's 2.
Okay, let me just do some math real quick. Okay. You're just ripping into this thing. I don't know if that hits. Let me just check the armor class. Yeah, that hits. Okay.
That's 3.
3.
Oh, there's a.
That hits. Okay.
That's 4.
That's 4.
God
Misses.
damn it. That's 5.
Yeah.
Oh.
That hits.
That's 6.
Okay. Misses.
That's 7.
Hit. That's a hit.
And that's 8.
Okay. Cool. That was a lot. You just ripped. Yeah, no, I counted that.
Yay.
So you just pull out your pistols and just start fucking firing into it, just blasting it with, filling it with lead. It seems to be hurting, and it's actually going to dismount from Ord Mantell at this point, just because of the amount of damage it's taken.
You better.
So now, that's your turn, unless you want to move. You also have a bonus
I'm
action.
just gonna move behind Brex.
Okay.
So like that.
Yeah.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can move diagonally. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you still have 10 feet of movement.
That's fine. That's all I want.
Okay, Abaddon Nakir. You see, he's going to charge forward about 10 feet, and then you see he sort of turns into the sky, and you can see the evil sword he has summoned into his hand starts pulsating with a strange red energy, and he just bolts. And he's just going to fly away. Like, he goes full flight away. And
Okay.
he's just gone.
What? He just dipped?
Yeah, he's dipped. Sam, it's your turn.
Talk about an easy way to get rid of a PC.
You don't know where he
Hey,
is.
at least
He's
not
off,
dead.
flying off into the distance.
Alright,
He just fucked up.
I'm gonna scream
He seemed
in
to react
binary
to something.
I'm gonna scream in binary as I see my good friend Ord Mantell
Yeah.
getting eaten out right now, and I'm gonna grapple the vampire.
Salad toss.
Okay,
Well,
make
actually,
a
no.
ranged
Actually, no.
attack
Hold
roll.
up. I'm gonna make an attack first.
Go
I'm gonna attack
for
with
it.
the.
Can you use the
iron
grapple
carbine.
suck as a bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus. Well, that was its original purpose before we started fiddling
Yeah.
with stuff. As a bonus action, I can try and grapple a creature.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So I have double attack. Yay.
Yay.
Where is it? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna modify this since we're doing a more.
Doing what?
I'm
Doing a more.
I'm getting rid of the profanity in the attack macro. Okay, so-
Why? Why are we doing this?
The first one hits, the second one does not.
Okay. Ooh.
That's what damage does it deal?
That is force, I'm pretty sure. Hold up, let me see.
Yeah, it should be force damage if I remember correctly.
Oh, it actually doesn't have a damage type. I
It
don't
should be
think we-
force damage. It is
Yeah,
force
it's a
damage.
force.
Cool. Actually, does it have resistance to that? It doesn't, so it's gonna... How do you want to do this, sir?
Oh, that was easy.
It does not have resistance to force damage.
As soon as I see him jump on Ord Mantell and start biting him, I'm just gonna turn and with god precision just blow his head off.
Sure. So you just you see his pull out your rifle, your carbine, aim it. It goes into the head. You see he just turns. He goes, and then he just his head is just gone. Just
You guys want to see collateral?
his head just kind of melts into mush. Actually,
Cool.
hold up. Does he have a? He doesn't have any on death thing. Yeah, so he's just dead. Yeah, he's just gone.
Cool.
Welcome.
Yay.
Good job.
That's
I might need to boost the HP on these guys. That was good. Good to know.
Screw you, Sam. Stealing my kill like that.
Man, it's a really good thing we started when we did, because I just got a text message and it was not gonna be. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So good job, guys. You got the kill on the vampire.
He's gonna turn. We have to finish him.
Yay.
Whoa. Hey, Max.
Hold on. What the heck?
What's going
Vampire
on?
destroyed.
Oh, shit. What's going on? Discord. Why?
Discord. I'm hanging at the moon.
I'm just gonna move here.
Yeah. You see, Ord Mantell is unconscious.
Music isn't dramatic. Call you out.
Yeah. Ord Mantell is just unconscious. He's alive.
Can I just put
he's
a bullet
unconscious.
in his head? Just
Oh my
take him out of his
god.
misery. Put him out of his misery. Come on. He's gonna turn soon. You don't want that.
But we don't know that
He might
as
be
characters.
a cool vampire.
Well, as soon as I kill the vampire thingy, what's it? I'm just gonna run over to Ord Mantell.
Yeah.
Oof, I don't have any experience with medical.
Man, only if we
Is
had a
Hendrix
doctor.
around?
What?
Is Hendrix around?
Only if we had
No,
a
Hendrix
doctor.
is not there.
I could try and make a medicine roll to see if he's okay. I'm actually proficient.
Only if we
Go
had
for
a
it.
doctor.
You might have a doctor with you as well.
Are there any doctors in?
Don't we have
Alright, Luca's
Luca.
just gonna stabilize him.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
alive.
okay.
He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
He's just he's unconscious.
And as soon as Luca goes over, he says, "He's not dead. He's just unconscious. He seems to be, I don't know, like, just asleep. I don't know. He might wake up."
I'm gonna say to Luca, can you help him? You heal him.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. I could heal him, but it looks like his unconsciousness does not have anything to do with him taking damage.
It might be worse than we think.
It doesn't look like he's turning though,
This is
because
beyond our reach.
actually, I'm gonna allow everyone else to make a history check
History check?
Ooh, that's one of my proficiencies.
to try and determine how vampires work, basically.
I read a book
How
about this.
vampires work.
you
Scratch, you would
serious?
know that you can't turn into a vampire unless you actually get killed, like brought down to 0 HP mechanically, and also only vampire lords and higher sort of on the chain can actually accomplish it. By the look of the creature that you were fighting, it seems to be a vampire spawn, so like someone that a vampire lord turns into a vampire. So like a grunt, basically.
Don't worry, he's gonna be okay. Just let him sleep it off.
So you're saying there's a
How do
bigger
you know
one out there?
he's unconscious? You have
Let him
to
sleep
get
it
him
off.
some medical support.
I'm sure the town... Luca pipes up. I'm sure the town hall will put him. I mean, he has to have a house somewhere.
You guys are all missing the point here.
Well, does he live in Town Hall, Bailey? Would I know this?
Yeah. He has a small sort of like room in Town Hall because that's essentially what his life is. You know, he comes out of his front door and has conversations with people. And they see the crowd is starting to disperse, and two of sort of the Peacekeeper forces from Shantytown go and sort of pick up Ord Mantell and start bringing him into Town Hall, presumably to send him to his bed. And also someone's probably calling a local...
Some of the Peacekeepers, you said?
Yeah, some of just the Peacekeeper types. You've seen them around. Brown coats and...
I'm actually going to go with them.
Sure. So you follow him. They go in through Town Hall to his room. They lay him down on the bed. Take off his like heavy overcoat and such, you know, as to not be uncomfortable. Like, he seems like he obviously took damage from the vampire, but it doesn't seem like he wasn't drained. He just seems to be unconscious. And in fact, it seems a little peculiar to you that he would be unconscious, given the fact that he's not sort of seriously injured, you know? He didn't bleed out heavily, he didn't,
It was a fear factor that got...
I'm gonna walk up to one of the Peacekeepers
I think he fainted.
And ask them, are we short on manpower right now? Because before this thing attacked, we were immediately thinking about sending a party out there to figure out what happened to that
we've had a lot of dense, we have a high density of portal activities recently, and we have been stretched a bit thin, yes. Especially since the rest of the team that went out with this was formerly this man, Jerry. He...
Wow.
Yeah, it's too bad. We seem to be a bit low. If you want to go and investigate this, you can. Although I would advise caution.
I mean, you fucked them up pretty bad.
Yeah, that wasn't that bad, really.
The rest of you are outside right now.
I'm just gonna say to the Peacekeeper, I'll take the party that helped us with the fight. Go out to the desert, southeast.
All right, we'll provide whatever we can. We're a bit short. We're short on vehicles right now, considering our main.
What vehicles? Actually, I'm gonna ask the Peacekeeper. Do you know the engineers that work in the garage?
What? Yeah, Jonathan and Larry. Yes, of course.
What happened to the buggy that one of my acquaintances brought back in disrepair?
That is still being fixed, if I remember correctly. They were swearing up a storm about it earlier when I was stationed at the doors.
If I could fix it, would you let us take the buggy?
I mean, that...
I'll even pay you in kind.
Pardon my French, but that thing was pretty fuckered.
I can find a way.
I mean, good luck to you, man. Although time is of the essence, and I might suggest that might not be the best usage of your time. I'm sure there's other people with vehicles in Tent City and elsewhere that would be happy to borrow or sell it to you.
Thank you for your advice. I'll go gather my other
It might
friends.
be a good idea, unless you're leaving tonight, it might be a good idea to spend some time tomorrow and see if you can find some other people to help you. We don't know how many of these are out there. There could be an entire cornucopia of these things.
Yeah, I actually got you the French translation of that. It's merde.
What?
Well, Bailey said, pardon my French, but that wasn't French, so I looked up how you actually say in French.
See, the pardon my French thing,
I know what it is.
Fuck is a French word for seal or something like that. Anyway. Back to what's going on. So what are you guys gonna do?
I say we take the buggy, we know it good.
As soon as possible.
I want to see a doctor first.
I'm just gonna leave Ord Mantell's room and
I'm not fine.
Man, only if we had a doctor.
On me?
What's not fine about you?
I'm at 1/3 of my health.
You guys could also just take a long rest.
It takes too much time.
Hey guys.
If you want to leave at night, that's one thing. That might get hairy, but...
Alright, I'm gonna head to the performance hall.
You're going to the performance hall.
Actually, hold up, Bailey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are they in Ord Mantell's room?
Yeah, I would assume that conversation happened while you were leaving. You dropped him off, and then you were walking back out. Because obviously the Peacekeepers have to go do things, and you need to go talk to your party. So I just assumed that it was sort of on the way back.
Yeah. I'll just leave and meet back up with the party.
Okay. Everyone who's outside, I'm gonna need some of you to make perception checks. Anybody who wants to, really.
I would.
Well, that should be everyone, just in case we...
Yay.
You wouldn't get one, Sam. You were inside the building at the time of this. So I guess it would just be Abraxas, who can also make one. Doesn't make that.
Wow.
Nice.
So, Roland, you see this. In the distance in the sky, you see this beyond the normal moons that are now sort of over where Shantytowns are, the 6 concentric moons at night. You rolled a 7.
No, Luca rolled a 13.
Oh, Luca rolled a 13. Then Luca also sees it. You guys see it basically at the same time, because it's just a thing that's happening. In the sky, in the distance, this is really far away, you see like a flash of white light, and then a small streak heading towards Shantytown.
Goddamn.
There's a small, like, little yellow moat. Just, it's tiny. It's like a speck.
Nice.
It's flying away, and it seems to be doing like a zigzag pattern back and forth, and it's getting a little bit larger. You'd have guessed that it's a distant thing coming closer to Shantytown.
Chief. Can I just point the flying thing to the
Am I
party?
outside right now? Because I
You
started walking out.
you just thing. You see Roland is sort of pointing up at the sky, and now that you've pointed out, you can see it. It's a small thing.
We should go now.
And it's getting closer, you said?
Yeah, it looks like it look.
Yes.
And as you
Could I
can see,
try to
it starts
figure out its trajectory?
Yeah, well, as you can see, the zigzagging is stopping, and it seems to be going forward. It's coming at you from the north, sort of northeast, north-northeast, if you were to give it a compass direction. It's just coming towards... coming towards the area.
So we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we should go.
To the performance hall real quick.
Where's
That's
that?
gonna get hit by a meteor.
Who says it's a meteor, guys? I just need to...
Could be anything.
Monster
It's
man.
coming towards Shantytown.
Yeah, it's coming definitely in the direction of Shantytown. It doesn't, by the trajectory, it doesn't look like a projectile, like the speed at which. It looks like a flying creature.
Is it Abaddon?
No, Abaddon went the other direction. He went south.
You know what? Let's just wait it out.
Yeah, let's just wait here.
No!
We're just gonna wait here.
Dangerous!
So,
How high up is it?
Fairly high. He said it's just coming at us.
Yeah, it's coming from the sky. It's getting closer now. You can see it's a gold. It's a sort of golden white light, and you can see it's like a winged humanoid.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Can I use
White
Bailey?
skin, like white skin with a gold hue, blonde
Oh,
hair, is holding a mace. And you see it actually lands sort of right between towns. It's coming at you. It lands sort of 3-point superhero landing. Large, like 10-foot wing, like 10 to 12-foot wingspan. And he turns. There's a few people there that's staring at it. And
Where did he land? Like right next to us.
yeah, basically, probably like 15, 20 feet away. And he goes, hold on, I think I have a voice for this.
As he lands, I'm just gonna hold up my rifle, just at him.
Same, I'm just gonna ready my revolvers. And
I'm just
quickly
not-
load them.
I'm gonna hold my action if he does something like threatening.
Where is the betrayer?
This guy sounds like an asshole.
A voice booms out.
Elaborate, sir.
Up your arse.
We look for the Nakir.
You just missed him, but he went up north.
You wouldn't know. Obviously, you can see it from the Discord that Abaddon's last name is Nakir, but I don't think he's ever actually said it out loud.
Oof.
We know his name's
I'm
out.
gonna kind of.
He said he's looking for the Nakir.
I'm gonna walk up in front of everyone and say, "We don't know of any Nakir that lives in this town." I just kind of have my gun pointed at him, just holding my reaction in case.
I know the Nakir is here. Tell me where he is.
He ain't, buddy. Go search somewhere else.
Identify yourselves.
I'll identify you.
I'm gonna pipe up. I'm gonna say, "My name is Sam."
Okay, and then so he says,
Sam. My name is Auburn, Diva of Judas. I look for the Nakir.
I'm sorry. I don't know where this Nakir is. I've never met him before in my life.
"Alrighty." He says,
I will take my search elsewhere. Good day.
and he just flies.
As to
You see, his wings swoop down, a cloud of dust appears, and he sort of swooms into the air, and then he flies off west.
Yeah, I know what that is. Not
was
in
that?
character, but out of character. Oh my goodness.
No, jeez.
It's like a god, I'm pretty sure.
What the fuck?
You can make an intelligence check, because Diva seems to be a title.
Yeah.
I would let you make.
Intelligence
We'll
check?
say religion.
Oh, a religion.
All of us, or?
Yeah, everyone can make a religion check just to see if they know it.
Yeah. Haha.
Yeah, you've heard. Divas are. Here, I'll.
What?
Okay, Luca knows what's
Did
up.
you know his social security number?
Divas are. This Luca starts saying this. Divas are angelic creatures. He was an angel. They act as sort of messengers and scouts. Perhaps he was looking for some sort of other angel or celestial creature. Perhaps
Well,
that's
anything
what.
close to that.
And how do you know that?
I was reading some angels books about angels and sort of the
I was reading
angelic.
something.
Shut up. He just said I was reading some books about sort of the celestialness of life.
You have more pressing matters to figure out right now than
Really? More pressing than a goddamn angel?
Yeah.
my friends are trapped in the desert.
Alright. Hear me out on this one. Let's grab a little extra help because we're down one.
Not
Let's
against
go
that.
to Gallivant's and pick him up.
Him and his band don't do anything.
You can find extra assistance, and I will find a way to procure a vehicle.
He really hasn't
If
done
someone
anything
else
but
wants
fireball
to-
our friend.
Okay.
If someone else wants to find provisions for our journey, any tools and essentials we might need,
Most of the stores and people would be asleep by this point. It's just getting to dusk. People are sort of doing that. So if you're looking to do some shopping, it would have to be tomorrow.
How about we wait for tomorrow? We can have a long rest, kind of heal up because I'm quite beat up.
We don't
I
really
don't
have
mind
time.
waking people up.
And Abraxas pipes up here and goes, "And perhaps we can go to town hall and procure some coin to assist us in our venture." Sorry, that's a terrible beta
Just kinda-
impression. Oh, my bad.
Well, it's really good.
Yeah! Yo ho!
Basically says the same. Basically makes the same noise.
Oh, don't call it noise.
But I'm actually going to go to Giuseppe's Emporium real quick.
Oh, you're going to
I'm just gonna go
Giuseppe's
sleep.
place. Okay,
Before
you're
I
gonna go to
leave,
sleep.
though, I'm going to tell Robert. You should go talk to Gallivant if you want to
Yeah,
gain extra assistance.
I'm gonna go
I'm
head
going
over
to
there.
visit Giuseppe to see if I can't get us some supplies. And I turn to the rest of the group and say, I don't know if any of you have any ideas of what we could bring or what we could do for the journey, but now's the time.
Holy butter.
I'm gonna. This is gonna take a long rest, right?
Yeah, we're taking a long rest. Presumably
Um,
you're going to leave in the morning once you can sort of get the stuff together. because you're
I'm
probably
gonna-
not going to do much people shopping at like basically like 9 or 10 p.m. at this point. Like any shops are probably closed. People are trying to sleep, you know. Maybe eating
Alright.
dinner.
I am gonna try and read the Evil Death Skinbound Book of Edginess.
Oh, gee.
Sorry, which one?
The one
Which
bound in
one?
skin.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
the
because
one
you
in
also
the
have that
fur.
one with the weird swirling portal on the front of it thing.
Oh yeah, but that one's locked. Yes.
Yeah,
So
I'm just
I'll
heading
take a
over
seat.
to Giuseppe's
What kind
Emporium.
of lock is it?
Sure.
I don't know.
It-
Just
It's, I believe, if I remember correctly, it's an arcane lock.
Oh,
a
okay.
spooky lock.
Or maybe, no, sorry, it's a mundane lock. Well,
Oh,
actually, you might
break
not know that.
Can I attempt to shoot it off?
I can
no,
unlock it.
no. I'll read the regular Skinbound book. Once I'm done with that, I can read its sequel, Portal Skinbound book.
A sequel.
There is something there's like writing on the cover too, by the way.
Has everyone got a Skinbound book?
Nope, I don't.
There's 3 at this point, or 2. There's only 2.
That is still way too many.
Okay, so
It's
you
the
read it.
best seller.
Make a intelligence check because it's dealing with a strange thing. I'll give you advantage though because you are familiar with magic. Reading
That's
through
good.
it across the night while you're between like resting and like as much as you can read of it, you don't quite get it. It's difficult. It's not written in a language. It's like written broken common, but also just strange runes and symbols that are sort of the meaning is lost to you. And you'd guess based on its symbology that it's not really a language, more of a you get the sense that the book wasn't really like a book in the sense that it was just like it's like maybe a series of essays or like complete things. It looks like it was more of like a notebook or like ideas or perhaps instructions for some kind of magic ritual which you don't understand the nature of. Like there's mentioning stuff about raising undead and creating like simulacrums and all this kind of very sort of complex magical stuff, but the nature of which you don't quite understand.
Cool.
Best you could mark it down in your inventory as like a spell book, basically. Spell book of spells that you can't really learn
Spellbook
from.
of spells.
Yeah, spells you can't really learn from it. Just they're too sort of foreign to you at this point. You might be able to later on, if you like read it more and such.
All right.
And then so you are going to Giuseppe's. The shop is actually open, which is really it's the only shop that's really open at this time of day. And you walk in and Giuseppe goes, "Why, hello, Sam. How's it going?" You see, he's just sitting there at the
What
front
is this
desk.
store?
It's a general store. You get random things. There's like rolls of canvas just for like covering yourself. There's some tent rolls, random tools like pickaxes and shovels. It looks like there's some like just cloth, like sort of heavy, almost like tarp in smaller sheets that you can use to like wrap and protect stuff from the elements when you're traveling. It just seems to be like a general
I don't have-
supply store.
I don't think I have stuff like pickaxes and shovels in my
Yeah,
inventory,
just basic stuff. There's a few like there's not really any weapons there. There's a few sort of random things. Like there's some
Does he sell
torches.
food by chance? Some kind
No,
of-
you buy food from the town hall.
Oh, okay. Giuseppe, I would like a tent roll and that pickaxe and that shovel right there that you have.
Alrighty. Well, there's one of
And
many.
Yeah.
There's probably like 12 or 13
I'm just
actual.
taking one of each.
Yeah, just useful.
How much would it cost?
Let me just check. I need to see what a tent roll actually costs.
We have a library?
Kinda. I mean, you've never been in there. People don't talk about it much, but
People,
there is technically.
people read in this town. I'm checking that place out when we get back.
If we get back.
So how big a tent do you want?
How big does he sell?
There's a 1, a 2, and a 4-man tent. In terms of like
4-man
square
tent?
footage, yeah. Like that's a very large one. He only has one of those.
How much does the 4 cost? Scrap?
It'd be, let's see. I haven't actually done Giuseppe's inventory yet. We'll say 350.
350.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much for the shovel and the pickaxe?
Let's see if it is actually... Is that under tools? Sorry, I'm just making sure I actually get this right, because they might have this kind of crap in the player's handbook. They don't actually have that. We'll say... The shovel, we'll say 30 scrap, pickaxe 25.
Shovel 30, pickaxe 25.
Yeah.
What else is he selling? Like, what's his inventory?
Random, like all assorted basic items. He has stuff like he has pythons, if you know what those are. Like
Pythons?
they're basically like spikes that you can like stick into the ground. A lot of the times, like a tent roll will come with a few pythons meant for like holding down the tent in place and such. They're basically like that, except when you're buying
Stakes,
pythons
yeah.
individually, they're larger and sturdier. One of the main uses for them, if you're ever, and this is just a general D&D thing, if you're ever in a dungeon, you get pythons, and if you find yourself a room that you want to take a long rest in, if you put pythons down at the foot of the door, the door won't be able to open, and if they try to break down the door, you'll hear it, so you won't be surprised. It's stuff like that. That's a fancy way of using it, but they're also just useful to have and use, you know?
Mm-hmm. And there's nothing... Yeah, he sells rope too, I'm assuming.
Yes. It's rope made of, like, leathers. A lot of the stuff is made of, like, leathers and stuff.
Like, nothing special that just sticks out. It's just a general goods store.
Yeah, it's a general goods store. Yeah, that's basically what it is. One thing that catches your eye in the far corner is No, you definitely see this. It's a large sort of 2 rings inside of which there's a bunch of metal poles that look to be about 9 to 12 feet long. Just long, sturdy poles. It's not like a quarterstaff weapon. It's just a pole. He has a few of those.
I'm gonna ask him, what are those poles for?
Oh, those are just poles. They're useful for poking and prodding things from a distance. Sometimes if you're wandering through a trapped area, you can, like, tap them for traps, you know, if you want to hide any secret stuff, if you want to see if there's any trip wires. They're just generally useful things to have.
How long are they?
Basically a 10-foot pole.
Oh, okay.
It's a 10-foot pole. It's literally just a pole
I have
that
javelin, so, like, that could basically do...
Your javelins are not 10 feet long. They are...
How long are they?
Don't actually know. Average javelin length.
Google.
Google.
Mercer at it again.
2.5 meters, so that's basically 7.5 feet.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
fair.
make that work.
It could do the same thing.
He also has a few, like, jugs, just empty, like glass jugs that are, like, kind of old looking for...
Glass
could
jugs?
Yeah, for, like, holding liquid. It looks like they're kind of just large things for carrying water. There's a few water skins.
Get some water skins because I don't know where to store my water in the
I'm good.
jug of whatever.
There is a 10-foot roll of chain on a shelf that just seems to be connected to nothing.
That's just too heavy.
Alright, I'll buy 4-man tent. I will buy the pickaxe and the shovel.
Okay.
And then...
That'd be 405 scrap total, if I remember correctly. Yep. That's how math works.
We need to get paid for this job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
God, I have a lot of scrap.
Do you... Yeah, so you pick it up and you give him the scrap and he goes, "Why, thank you, sir. Can I get you anything else?"
Did you get water skin?
No, I haven't yet. I just bought the tent and the pickaxe and the shovel. I'll probably buy water skins because I'm thinking about what I could buy for you guys too. Because I don't have to eat, but I know that my friends do.
Aw.
So I probably have to like bring stuff like that.
Sam, in your experience, you might not be able to get like weapons and stuff and like direct payment from Town Hall just based on how things are working, and especially since Ord Mantell's sort of unconscious.
Yeah.
You would probably know you'd probably be able to get a decent chunk of rations though from them as sort of a semi-payment to bring back.
Yeah, I mean, I plan on going over there.
Yeah.
No payment. All right.
I mean, you would just guess based on like they probably wouldn't give you monetary for this because at the end of the day, they don't necessarily care, but they care, but they also need to keep their stuff in mind, you know.
I got a plus
like
11 in stealth and advantage. I'm feeling good. We're gonna get paid.
I like the way you're thinking.
I would not be okay with that.
I would be okay
You
with
wouldn't have to know.
that. Exactly.
Jeez. All right. How much rope is he selling? How long? For like a bundle?
Well, the average one comes in 25 feet.
Okay.
He has 3 rolls of 25-foot rope. Like 3 25-foot
how much
rolls.
for 2?
Let me just see. Rope. We'll say he'll give you. Normally they're 25 each, but because you're spending a lot of scrap right now, he'll give you 40 scrap for both for 2 things. So a total of 50 foot across 2 strands.
All right. Yeah, I'll take that. So 40.
Okay. Yeah, you can add leather. Rope,
I'm gonna
leather
add
to your
all of
inventory.
this to my inventory.
Yeah,
so
go for it.
And the tent does come with its own stakes.
Yeah, it comes with sort of small little stakes and stuff to set up. It's actually kind of this one. He didn't make this himself. He just got this. It's actually a large. It almost out of character. It looks like a modern sort of build your own tent where you just kind of like fold it in place and stick the plastic and metal. Yeah, except it looks like there's been some alterations. It looks like you recognize this as the leather that Giuseppe tends to make. He seems to be a skilled leather worker.
Where do you find leather here?
A big pile of zombie corpses.
Jesus.
Oh boy. I just realized something. I have 50 foot of rope made of human flesh. Oh god.
Well, it's not like dripping with flesh. It's like treated hides of
dried.
Okay, I mean that is one source. I would say his main source. There are animals. Specifically, there are some small, sort of like 8 to 9 foot long snakes that are probably
Small
about
8 to 9 foot long snakes. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean small in diameter. They're just kind of like, I don't know, maybe like
Angry noodles.
9 inches in diameter.
And it's like you're fighting an angry foe.
Yeah, sorta. And there are a few of those, and a lot of the times they are hunted as a food source for a lot of people in Tent City, but also it's a source of like leather for stuff. So there's a lot of like hide and stuff like that. And
well,
also,
I'm actually gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Giuseppe I will leave my purchases here. I have to come back because I can't carry this all on me at the moment.
But can you call Spot?
That's all good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was gonna go get Spot.
Yeah, I mean, also you're theoretically getting a vehicle for this. So you might just be able to. You might be able to pull the vehicle up right to the store, depending on the roads.
Well, I'm just gonna go back to
Excuse me.
my tent and go get Spot.
Okay.
Can we all fit into a single vehicle?
If it's big enough.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to my tent, get Spot, come back, and pick up all the material we just bought.
Just leave it there. We
Okay.
can get him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I want to leave as soon as possible, so.
Okay, it's dark and we're dealing with vampire. I don't think that's the wisest.
Do you know how? You've heard of this thing called time?
Yes, I have, but I value my life greatly.
When you travel 8 hours and it's
Al-
nighttime,
also-
what happens?
Sam, you also know that there's basically no chance of you procuring a vehicle at this time of night.
Jesus.
Like-
Man, there's no chance of me procuring a vehicle at this time of night.
Like, you just know people are asleep. Anyone with the vehicle would be asleep, and they wouldn't be open to business. And they wouldn't want you knocking on their door at whatever time when they're trying to sleep for the next workday or whatever.
More than one way of procuring a vehicle.
This is literally an emergency. I don't care.
Alright, I'm just gonna head
What,
over
you guys
to
gonna
the
go on
performance
foot
hall.
and make the 12-day journey?
No.
No.
Okay.
We didn't say that. What
Yeah, no.
are you talking about?
No. Oh, you're going
Well,
to the
anyways,
performance hall.
I'm getting your spot and I'm picking up all this stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you pick up all the stuff and you can bring it back to your tent. It's all good. I'm gonna just assume you do that.
Well,
Well,
I
we go
actually
to the
wanna meet
performance
up.
hall.
Well, I want to meet up with the group, so I don't know where.
Well, I think the
The
group is
group's all
dispersed.
gone.
Like, they've dispersed. I know Brandon's going to the performance hall, and you know that too. Everyone else is
yeah.
going to their respective sleeping spaces. Although I'm
actually,
honestly
just-
not sure Scratch has one.
Hey man, roofs
I'll head
are
over to the
great
performance
places
hall.
to sleep.
Okay, I'm gonna say you both arrive at the same time, just because you're kind of going a similar path. So you arrive. Is Luca with you?
I was shopping.
Yeah. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
He would have been there
shopping.
first, so you could do his whole interaction, and then I can show up.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't. Yeah, that's fair. Let's say probably like half an hour behind. So, you walk up to the performance hall. The building looks a lot lighter than it did before. It doesn't look quite so dark and depressing, even though it's at night, which is strange. And you can see there's like light coming from inside, and you can hear a little bit of music. Yeah. So you just kind of walk in.
Yeah, we'll walk right on in.
Sure. I have music for this. Just give me a second. Audio transition.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Is it gonna play?
Reason I can't hear it?
I don't know.
It's the second one in queue. That might
Oh,
be
I
the
gotta.
problem.
I think I gotta. Oh. Okay. I don't know. I gotta clear it, I guess.
Clear it and add it again.
I don't know how this shit's working. What the hell? Oh, maybe I
Lamp down
gotta.
on their machine, bro.
Yeah. So you walk in, and you hear music. Music that is going to join in about 30 seconds. There we go.
Oh boy.
You just hear music, sort of a nice, chilled out song as you walk in. Bob,
Only
you're
if
just
they
bobbing
knew
your head.
another one.
Only maybe. This is also similar to the one you heard earlier in the day.
Of course it is. They only know two.
Well, you don't
Three,
know
you
that.
added one.
Oh yeah, I added one.
Yeah, so you walk in and you can see sort of the band is there, and you can see sort of Gallivant through like a hole in the wall is just kind of like staring up at the moons. There's a small campfire in the middle. They just seem to have, like, the performance hall is literally a performance hall, so there's like rows of seats and then a big stage, presumably like a backstage area. The stage is kind of like partially collapsed on itself. There's holes in the roof. This place is well abandoned, and actually you can see, you walk in, you sort of actually step inside this puddle of goo. This weird ectoplasmic material. And you hear, "Oh, sorry, we didn't clean up the ghost we killed," as this little dwarf guy sort of turns and waves at you. And says that.
That voice.
Playing if they're talking.
Sure, ectoplasm.
It's like ethereal, like it's kind of still glowing a little bit, like pulsating.
No, not November. Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, so what do you guys want to do? So you just want to walk in?
Yeah, I'll just walk in. and
Okay,
I'll
so you
go,
walk in.
Sorry to disturb you at this hour, but we're gonna need some help tomorrow.
And you see a tiefling who is kind of sitting there staring at the file. Who is playing his lute. He just still playing. He just kind of looks up and says, "What kind of help do you need?" Oh, also, I guess we should introduce ourselves. We're the band. I'm Telford.
They introduced themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. It's been a long day. We had to kill some ghosts.
Oh, yes. What type of work? You ever hear of a vampire?
Oh, of course. Yes, we heard the tales from back where we came from. You know, the tales of the vampire lord and his throne being overturned by the mighty heroes.
Yeah, well, we're about to go do that tomorrow.
Oh, is it? It's not but the vampire is dead. I mean, I guess.
Not in this world.
And see, Gallivant turns and goes, "A vampire, you say? Tell me more." And he just kind of sits down very theatrically and just sort of like looks intently at you.
I regret making this character sometimes. So one of our party members, their friend had a run-in with one and is missing.
So we were going to go and we're going to kill his friend.
Exactly.
I like it. Or maybe
Exactly.
not. We're killing
No.
his friend, or are we rescuing?
No, we're-
Do we
we're
know
saving.
what's the plan here? How are we getting there? There's a lot of desert. We crashed a bit of a distance away. We had to walk here
There's
ourselves.
a lot of desert.
There is a lot of desert. We didn't see any
got-
not desert. Do you know if there's anything that isn't a desert? Gallivant just kind of very like direct in his questions and just kind of.
I don't. How much did I miss? I just went to go do some stuff.
How much desert is
There's
there?
a lot of desert.
Anyway, we're getting off topic here, so you need our help. Okay, but what do we get? How about this? Since you rudely avoided our dinner,
Rudely?
well, yes, we invited you to dinner, and you completely ignored the invite.
I couldn't make it. I had other stuff to do.
You're
like
also
drinking.
wait, Roland, you're not here.
Yeah, I'm just defending myself. Out of character.
Oh, I don't
He's
care.
just shouting into the sky.
Yeah. So he goes, perhaps then you'll come to our first performance at the performance hall. Okay, I guarantee you front row seats. That's the exciting row.
Deal.
All right, you and your friends have to come to the performance then.
No. Chill.
Alrighty, sounds like a good. Where should we
Oh,
meet? Shall we
God.
meet at the town hall?
Yes,
I hope the
tomorrow.
vampire kills me.
Alrighty, and he sort of puts out his arm to, like, you presume for a handshake.
Yeah, I'll just shake his hand.
So he grabs your wrist, and then you sort of realize he's doing sort of like a more medieval handshake. Goes, see you in the morning then. Off to adventure! And that sort of the music still keeps on playing, and you see Gallivant pulls out this sort of flute-like instrument, but like larger and sort of wooden, and he starts playing along. And they're just starting to jam a little bit.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave.
Cool. Luca didn't actually step in. He just
What
kind
just
of waited
happened?
near the door. Cool.
What just happened?
We got help.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're Sam. You're walking up right as he's leaving.
What did he say?
See you in the morning.
What is that music they're playing? Never heard anything like it. I'm actually gonna walk in to the performance hall.
Oh, I wouldn't. Oh.
Sure. The music is
Just
still.
walking.
Stop. No.
The music is still playing. I just switched out because I'm special, but it's all good because apparently !ad isn't actually a thing. Yeah, so you walk in. I'm just gonna leave this music on. The music has stopped and it's actually just conversation. Would you like to try and stealth their way in, or just walk in?
I'm just walking in.
So you walk in and immediately the conversation goes hushed as they look and sort of see you enter. And you see Gallivant sort of strides forward with a smile. Hello, my friend Sam. How are you? How are you doing?
I believe you're coming with us in the morning to help us find My
Why
good friend.
yes, why yes we are, of course. I love to help locals.
What did Robert say to you? What kind of payment do you expect?
We're planning a large opening performance for this here performance. All I ask in return is that you come and take some front row seats, you and all your friends.
That's all?
Oh yeah, why yes, I am a doer of good deeds. Am I not Gallivant the Great? They don't call me Gallivant the Greedy. And he sort of laughs, and you hear the little gnome. He just kind of starts laughing uncontrollably. It's like the funniest thing he's ever heard.
I'm seriously indebted to you, and if you ever need any kind of payment in the future, just let me know.
I mean, we might need money at some point, but honestly, we have no idea how this place works. And I see he sort of pulls out, he holds a handful of, like, gold pieces in hand. I don't think this really sort of... This currency doesn't fly in with the locals, so...
It's gold!
Just, you see, like, gold coins. On one side it has a crown, on the other side it has a very sort of well-engraved E.
I'm just gonna tell him, this might have its uses, but it definitely wouldn't have the value you may think it has, and...
Why couldn't it be green?
Why couldn't it
But
be
anyways, I'll leave you to your business. I have to be going.
Alrighty,
I'll see you in the morning.
I will see you in the morning. He said we were meeting at the town hall. Also, you'll have to provide transportation for us, because, we don't have any of these strange vehicles we've seen around, and we certainly aren't walking on foot.
Yes, don't worry.
Walking on foot is for pedestrians.
I'm gonna kind of look at him and just kind of ask, what do you mean by that?
Well, listen, we from what I understand, this place is quite far away. We don't want to walk that far. As you can see, we have small people with us, and those small people don't do with long distances. And he goes, "No, my legs, they just don't work over long distances."
Why does everyone sound like Skeletor?
Right. Anyways, I'll see you in the morning, and I'll be sure to find transportation for us.
Alrighty, I'll see you then.
I'll leave after.
He said he sort of waves by and just sort of turns back, and you hear sort of the hushing conversation continue. The sort of secretive.
Okay.
You could try and listen in if you want.
Do so.
I'm not. I'm just gonna ignore it.
God damn.
Okay.
I'm not a fucking thief, okay? Not a rogue. I
It's
don't
not
pry
being
into
a
people's
thief.
business.
It's just listening in. It's perfectly legal.
Perfectly legal.
Cool.
Yes.
Perfectly legal.
So, are we guys just taking a long rest, going to the next morning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to wake up extra early
Okay. Do so.
and go to the garage.
Everyone can take a long rest, regain their abilities, spell slots, hit points, all that. And then we'll start the following morning with Sam. Where are you going?
I'm going to the garage.
What garage?
The garage that they hold the vehicles.
Could you wake me up? I want to come with you.
Wake me up inside.
Well, I mean, you didn't. None of you guys told me if I should.
God damn.
I mean, actually, hold up.
You guys are
I
probably.
am actually going to wake the party.
Okay, so you go down to where everyone's living. Where is everyone living?
Tavern.
On the roof of the
I'd
tavern.
be at the tavern, passed out.
You have no idea what the warmth of a nice tin is like.
That's fair. It is a very warm environment. Okay, so sorry. Who's at the tavern?
I think everybody.
Did you pay to stay, or did you just like
Yeah, they
fall
paid to
asleep
stay.
on the?
I mean,
I'm
I
on the
know the
roof.
bartender.
Yeah, no, you
For
paid
the
to stay.
roof?
You didn't pay for the roof. Scratch is is at the tavern. Abraxas doesn't really have a home. Abraxas, you see, is just standing outside the tavern.
He sleeps standing like a cow.
No, he was just leaning against the front like wall. And as you approach Sam, you see his sort of glowing yellow eyes open, and he goes, "Greetings."
Hello, are you ready for our search and rescue mission?
Sure. If we can conquer their homeland, we shall do that also.
That may be beneficial for Sandy Pastures.
Or me.
Sandy
For
Pastures.
Shantytown. You have to excuse
Sure.
me. I get them mixed up.
Okay.
They're very similar in their own ways.
He just kind of tilts his head at you funny, and the red minion goes, "You're a big idiot."
Skeletor.
I feel like that minion needs a smack.
I'll kill him later.
Abraxas,
Yes.
would you mind smacking your minion? Not too hard.
See, he just punches it, and it goes flying about 10 feet. It goes,
Good.
"Ow, that hurt!" And see, he just sort of runs back. Just runs all the way back and
Thank
goes,
you,
"Why would you do that to me?"
Let's go inside and
Those mountains
wake up
mad.
the others.
Cool. Yeah, sure. So you wake up the others. You're now all sort of like sitting in the Crossroads Tavern. Bob is sort of standing at the bar as he usually does, and he goes,
Why, hello
Greetings, Bob.
Sometimes I forget Bob is Thor.
there. I'm not Thor. I'm Bob.
oh, yeah.
Actually,
he just,
Bob?
Yes.
would you happen to have any water that we could purchase off of you?
What?
Water is not my department. I can give you a glass, but anything larger than that, you would have to go to the Aquadome.
I have free water. Don't worry yourself with that.
Well, you can. How much can you make?
Oh, about 6 gallons? 8 gallons?
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
good on water. I got bottomless water skin.
Yeah, like we have
It'll be
infinite
okay.
water.
Is that once per day on the alchemy jug?
Right then.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I guess I just gather everyone around and say,
Sure. Abaddon and Hendrix are not there. You don't know where
okay.
Hendrix lives. He doesn't live at the tavern.
well, we should get our supplies together. I've already gotten most of these sleeping essentials. I guess I should have clarified it, but I brought Spot with me, and he has all of our gear.
Yeah, it's right. Assuming just
of.
standing out there.
Yeah.
Tight.
If there's anything else you guys think we should bring,
Nothing I
not-
can think of.
I'm going to.
I hear Ray just got a bunch of new inventory.
Bob kind of
I'm
whips
did he
out
sorry,
from the
say?
bar.
we're looking for food, not magical items.
I'm looking for magical items.
Well,
Where can I find black powder?
I'm not sure.
Oh, that'd be difficult to find. I'm not even sure, and I know everything.
Oh jeez.
That's a
Bob
deep
is
sort of belly
secretly
laugh.
Thor.
Yeah, what kind of... Did he say he has magical items?
Ray's Mysterio has a magical item.
Ray.
Yeah,
jeez,
Ray.
Okay. Oh,
He-
I cared about that list.
I mean, he might have just gotten a bunch of new inventory.
Oh, don't say that. Now I want to go check out.
We'll check it out after. We gotta save Dr. Wily.
But I could die doing that.
Whatever.
Then you won't miss it when you're dead.
I
Well,
guess. Okay.
I'm gonna stand up, and if you have nothing else to do, then I'm going to go to town hall and get us food for the trip.
Can I take a swig of that drink I bought yesterday?
Oh.
What, the fire whiskey?
Yeah, just once.
Yeah, make a con save.
Yeah, jeez. Here we go.
It's really strong shit.
I know.
Yeah, you throw up the ball of fire again, and roll me 2d8.
2d8.
Why?
It's fun.
You take 4 fire damage as the sort of little rolling sort of ball of fire just kind of goes there. And at first Bob is going like, but then he sort of sees that it's not actually burning things, and he's just kind of laughs at you.
It's strong shit, Bob. You should try it one.
Oh, you'll have to excuse me on that one. I'd rather not have balls of fire come out my throat.
Pussy.
I mean, says the fucking idiot who decided to buy that shit off of Vagrant Vinny in the first place. Why are you even in his establishment? You could be buying drinks at mine. I'm insulted. I thought we were better. We had a better...
Why don't you keep this bottle for yourself, huh?
Okay, there is like a single swig left because you have drank so much of it over the course of the last 24 hours.
7 when I left. Now there's 6.
No, there's you
I'm
drank
just
most of it
while
yesterday.
they're doing this, I'm just going to town because I don't
Yeah, I'm
care.
just gonna head to town hall.
Oh, come
Okay.
on.
Right along.
No,
with
fine.
somebody's.
I'd
Come
rather
with me,
not
Robert.
stick around the bottle of many things.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the bottle for him and follow the party.
The
Thank
bottle
you
of
for
a head
coming
full.
with me, Robert, and not staying for.
Yeah, so the
sexual-
entire party is together.
Yeah. So I'm just leading the way, going to town hall. Like I just started leaving.
Okay, so you arrive at town hall, and the same peacekeeper that you helped you get Ord Mantell into his room is standing out front, and he is having conversations with people and sort of pointing and directing. There's probably 2 or 3 other peacekeepers there.
I'm going to walk up to them, and it's like 6 in the morning.
No, it'd be closer to like 8.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna walk up to the same peacekeeper, and I'm going to say, hello, what was I don't think I got your name.
My name's Toyota.
Oh, Toyota. It's nice to meet you, Toyota. We need food for our journey to go find Professor Anders and his crew. I'm willing to pay.
Alrighty, I can provide you, I can provide
Need
you
food for-
60
wait, hold on.
rations
So
for your
we have
group.
Robert, Roland, Scratch.
I only need half rations.
Oh. I'm a
We
small.
have
I don't know.
Abraxas, and I don't need food, so we only need food for 4 people. And how? And he said 60 rations.
That's pretty good. Take the
60 rations, however, any extra you have once you return, you need to return back to the town hall.
No worries.
That's fair.
How
Scarf
much
it in the
would
last
60
second.
rations last a group of this size?
Well, rations are once per day. It's essentially, it's 2
Oh,
meals.
so 60 days. Or no.
60
Yeah,
days for one
60
person.
days.
60
Yeah,
days for
60
one
days
person.
For one person.
It would
but
be
for
like
the-
15 days for 4. And it counts as 2 meals.
I have to check my notes. Let's see.
We don't have Abaddon with us, so...
Abaddon's gone. As soon
Yeah.
as he flew away, you...
Hendrix?
He's around. You don't know where he is.
Oh, hold on. 1 ration lasts 2 days for me.
Yeah. So you basically have to subsist on a meal a day, essentially.
Yeah, so we would each get 15 rations.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Except
That
for
would
me,
be-
actually. So it'd be 15 between the 4 of you guys, because I
It's
don't
enough.
need to eat.
It's enough. It's enough for the journey.
Yeah, it is. It's enough and extra for us to get there, but
Yeah.
to get back, it's kind of fishy.
It's fine. We'll just be hungry.
I mean, if we have, it's 12 days on foot, so it'd be like, what? How many days on?
It depends on the speed of the vehicle.
3 or 4.
It'd be.
Yeah, it'll
hold on,
last
let me,
us.
Why don't we go over? Do you want to go to the map screen right now?
Sure, go ahead.
You
Okay.
could always eat a minion.
Oh, shit.
I can pinpoint the location.
Yeah. Well, you also know it's around 12 days to the southeast.
Yeah, but Bailey, what if I just use my compass?
If you make a memory check to remember Professor Anders appropriately, then sure.
Why is the
Memory
map blank?
check.
What do you mean? The map isn't blank. You just have to go down to the actual middle of it because it starts you in the corner.
Oh. Oh,
So it'd be like 12 days to the southeast, basically.
Southeast is this way.
No, are you dumb?
Wait. Okay, I'm
That's
done.
southwest, you fucking dummy.
Yeah, so it'd
I'm
be
actually
like that
going
direction.
to ask the Peacekeeper. You know where
What?
they were going?
They were going southeast. The Peacekeeper crew that went, including Jerry, the unfortunate vampire. He
Southeast, yes, but they were going to a very specific location.
Alright.
Now Professor Anders didn't know this. He'd just heard something about technology in the region.
Hold on. Can I
But
They
get
were
other
Sam
looking.
to come
They
to
were
us?
investigating sightings. Of course, you've heard the rumors of the strange village to the southeast. There had been more
Yes.
concrete reports, so we sent a group of peacekeepers down there to reconnaissance this village and see what the deal was with it. We don't have reason to believe that the two incidents are connected, but you never know. It is... we do live in this world, after all.
This is not a laughing matter, Toyota.
I mean, you gotta laugh, otherwise you
That's
cry.
the safest I've ever heard.
There are
You-
people's lives at risk here.
Sam, this is something that I've learned and that you will eventually learn. You gotta laugh, because otherwise you cry.
Oof.
Shitty.
So, our 60 rations?
Yes, we can see he turns and one of the peacekeepers is already writing out a slip and he hands it to you and after signing it on with like just a pen that he had. And
What about a car?
What about transportation?
We're gonna get that. Hopefully.
he turns and says, "I'm sorry, all our vehicles are out. We had the patrol vehicles that we normally send out are out with the group that was taken. Our truck is on its way to the junkyard right now to trade some valuables for scrap, like the big 18 the big rig, if you will, and the buggy is still being heavily repaired."
Jesus Christ. Can we find another car somewhere in this?
Thank you, Toyota.
I mean, potentially.
I'm just gonna thank Toyota for his help, and
No problem.
after I do, I'm gonna go towards the garage where they're fixing the broken buggy.
Sure. Well, that's where you have to go because it's the vehicles are also stored in the town storehouse. It's all the same building.
Yeah.
It's not really a garage. It's just that's where they're fixing it because that's where that's where all the stuff is. Yeah. So you go in.
So I have 60 rations on me, right?
No, you're getting them from the town storehouse. You're gonna load it into theoretically. You're gonna load it into whatever vehicle you get.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna go to the garage.
Okay.
They're fixing the buggy.
So you go to the town storehouse and you go in. You can see the buggy is suspended, and Jonathan and Larry are working on it. And there's also two guards who kind of look at you and try to approach you at first, but then they see A, you're holding the slip, and B, they know who you are. They just kind of step back and let you walk in.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to. What were their names?
Jonathan
Man,
and Larry.
Man, I need a piece of paper to remember these retards' names.
Oh boy.
Sorry for insulting your NPCs.
Man.
Jonathan and Larry. Okay, who's closer, Jonathan or Larry?
Equal. They're like within 2 feet of each
Alright.
other. They're both working on the underside of this thing.
I'm gonna walk up to whichever one seems to be relatively free at the moment and talk to them about the condition of the.
They're talking to each other,
vehicle.
working, and they go, "Oh, hey Sam, how's it going?"
It's not too good. Professor Anders has gone missing along with a small convoy of peacekeepers that were sent out into the desert.
Oh,
We're
yo,
looking to
boy.
procure
Yeah, I
a
heard.
vehicle, and if I can help you repair this buggy, then
This buggy, this buggy by your friend is so screwed up. It's gonna take us at least a week to get this wheel off this axle and maintain the axle, or we have to replace the whole thing completely. This thing is so screwed up. And he's sort of like, you see, he looks at Abraxas, and it's maintaining eye contact, even though Abraxas is a very intimidating figure. He goes, "You need to learn how to operate vehicles, sir."
uh-oh.
And Abraxas goes, I could end your life, you puny mortal. Yeah, well, if you ended my life, at least I wouldn't have to be cleaning up your mess. He just kind of goes angrily back to just hitting this thing with his hammer. Just swearing under his breath, like, oh, fucking shit, I'm gonna kill this fucking fuck. And then that was Jonathan, and Larry's just going, he's right, but we can say it better. That's on us. We're cool with that. He just kind of rolls his eyes. This buggy is in no...
Are people with me, or am I just by myself?
No, the party's with you.
Okay, well, I'm actually gonna say to Jonathan, and just I can help you fix this, hopefully in under a few hours.
He just turns. That is not going to happen. Straight up, even a miracle wouldn't help fix this thing. Because you guys decided to drive it while it was broken, we have to be very careful on to not have the entire front wheel system fall off completely and fall apart and become completely unusable. We're trying to salvage the rest of the buggy right now.
Let's just try to find another.
I'm going to hold up. This is my specialty, okay?
It's not your specialty to fix a fucked up car that takes a week to fix.
I am going to.
Well, he can do it.
I fucking doubt
I'm going to use a combination of my Tinker's tools and Smith tools and try to repair the buggy.
I would love to see you try.
We're gonna say make an intelligence check and add your proficiency.
Oh,
you can spend an hour. This is taking up an hour right now, even trying.
Can I at least try to go around town, search for people with cars?
Sure. Make an investigation check, Barack.
Alright.
Can I go right to Mark's store?
The abandoned building? Sure.
Yeah.
I'll follow him.
15.
There you go. There's my investigation.
You will get to you in a second. Okay. So it's 15 with your proficiency?
Yeah.
Yeah, you try your darndest. The axle's pretty screwed up. It's not looking good. He wasn't kidding when he said it's going to take a really long time to fix this thing. Even with 3 people and even with your superior intellect, it's going to take a few days minimum to even get it so that you could drive it again, let alone to actually have it at a point that's not going to break recently.
To have the mending cantrip?
I don't think Abraxas does.
Shit.
I don't have any cantrips.
Oh, don't worry.
No, he has True Strike and Eldritch Blast.
Wait, do you actually have the mending cantrip?
No.
Well, you said you got it. Are you serious? Okay, well...
I mean, I'm just gonna check if Gallivant has it, but I don't think he does.
I'm gonna wipe my non-existent brow.
I don't think he does.
What about Hendrix? We could find him. He might have it.
Hendrix isn't a spellcaster.
Oh, wait, what is he?
He's a plague doctor.
He's like an alchemist.
Yeah. Anyway. He was using a healer's kit to heal you.
I'm just gonna look at Jonathan and say, I'm so sorry for what Abraxas has done to this poor vehicle.
Goes, yeah, maybe you should be a bit more responsible next time. And,
He look at me while he says that?
He looks at all of you. He kind of likes you, Sam, but just because you're around a lot. But oh yeah, anyway.
I'm not searching for another car. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll go to Roland next. Roland. Actually, no. It's gonna take you a little while. With that roll.
It's a 23.
Yes, but the thing you find is in Tent City, so it's gonna take you a little while to get there from the storehouse, Northern Tent City.
Okay.
He would get to Mark's man store first, and he said Scratch was going with him.
Yeah, I'm going with him.
Okay, so you arrive at the building. It's empty. Doors open. You can walk inside.
Okay.
You walk inside, and there's nothing there, really.
Is this all of us, or is this just Roland and Scratch?
Roland and Scratch. I'll say Abraxas went with them out of boredom. Oh, sorry, Robert and Scratch. Our names, you know how it is.
Well, wait, everyone was with me, so now they're not? Or
yeah, they split up while you were trying to fix the thing, because it took you an hour.
Oh, okay.
It took you an hour to sort of come to that conclusion after trying different methods of trying to fix the thing. Yeah, so it's an empty The only thing that's left there are like the displays, sort of the display setups, like the hooks that it was on, and then the back room where there's some equipment, and just the room is covered in soot. There's nothing in there. Like, it's been stripped clean.
Mr. McCready, you think he was a shady man? You think he might have a trapdoor somewhere?
That's why I was coming back here.
Sure, why don't you make an investigation check?
Oh, I had glasses for that. God damn.
Oh, where is it? Oh boy.
He's literally one.
Scratch. You do actually find a trapdoor in the room where they were making the ammunition. The other room, it's covered in soot. You have to sweep the soot, but you do find a small trapdoor.
Ooh, Mr. McCready, I found something.
Nice job. Is it locked?
Yes.
Ooh.
Well,
Shoot the
good
fucker.
thing. Good
Don't
thing
you have
I'm a
thieves'
rogue.
tools? Yeah.
Good thing I'm a rogue.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Oh, I do. I bought them.
Oh, yeah.
No, you
No.
were given them
Yeah.
by me.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, you open it. It was a simple lock. You find in this trapdoor 30 scrap, and a book.
A book bound in human flesh.
No, it's just a regular book.
Another one.
Man, there's a surprisingly large amount of these books in this
There's-
townhouse.
It's a bestseller. Come on.
No, there's no. It's not. It's a regular book. It looks to be a journal of some kind.
Ooh,
Bound in flesh.
I'll take it.
Well, hold
Okay.
on. I want to read it first.
Yeah, can we
You read it. It's a ledger. It's just this was bought on this. It's a bunch of dates and then item bought for X scrap. It's an accounting book.
Anything
I'm keeping
interesting?
it.
Okay.
Hmm.
No, nothing of interest. It's literally just an accounting book.
Okay.
Alright.
Also, like at the end of each bottom, there's a number. It's like this many boxes of ammunition made or whatever, presumably from the child slaves.
Ooh, is there anything in it about where he bought the child slaves?
No.
Jesus.
No.
Alright. I'll just stick it in the bookcase.
Cool. You unfold the bookcase. You put the book in.
Maybe you guys should check for any dead kids' bodies, just in case.
I
The,
thought
the
my
room is
God, I've
completely
gotten
empty. There is no. The room is completely empty, and you can see that
Okay.
like immediately.
Alright, well,
No.
that was that.
No decayed skeletons of any
Yeah.
of your slave kids.
No. Yeah. So you leave. Then we'll move on to Roland.
Can I
As
actually
you-
take one of the hooks?
Make a strength check to try and pull it out of the wall. Yeah, you pull it out of the wall with a little chunk of wall with you. Just add a
Shack comes down.
you can literally add it as this shitty metal hook to your inventory.
Oh no, does it have shit on it?
No, it's literally just of poor quality. It's meant to hold up, like
Wording.
okay,
Okay.
yeah, like poor quality metal hook.
Shitty metal.
It's
Ow.
not covered in shit.
Ow.
Don't let
Anyway.
it cut you if it's rusty. I don't think anyone
Roland.
here has tetanus shots.
Roland,
I have shots
Northern-
for sure.
northern tent city. You're walking through, and you see that there's this really sort of grumpy old man sitting next to a vehicle.
Howdy, sir.
The vehicle, I'll describe it for you.
Oh, okay.
It's large. It's on treads. It's probably like there. It's two sections. There's a front section, which looks to hold about 3 people, and then there's a back section that looks to hold about maybe 8 to 10 people, and it's a large sort of covered carross. It almost looks like a desert troop transport that's been modified.
That's
This is a front sort of covered compartment. Looks like that's where you drive it. There's 2 small set of treads at the front for steering, and then big treads at the back. And you can see there is. He's also next to standing through large canisters of some kind, like big metal canisters. or beside the vehicle, and he's just kind of sitting there on the canisters. The guy looks to be about maybe 4'10". He's short, old, wrinkly. He's so wrinkly. He looks like his eyes are closed. Just like, hello there, Sonny. What can I do for ya?
Howdy. Is this vehicle yours, sir?
Why, yes it is. I found it in the wasteland and I brought it back.
Do you mind if I use it for a couple of days?
Well, if you want, it's yours.
I was hoping someone would change.
You can just keep it. I can't use it.
Oh,
I can't drive for shit.
What?
You know what?
Thanks.
The guy has The guy has one tooth that is currently rotting.
Jesus Christ.
This thing is absolutely a bomb.
Yeah.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
I
It's
mean,
fine.
you know, if you can use it, go for it. I'm trying to find a way to keep it fueled. You probably got like one full load in it, like one full tank.
His voice just changed really quick.
It's really hard to keep my face like this to make the voice sound right, okay? Fuck
God
you.
damn it. Fuck you.
Oh, that wasn't actually in
I don't like
character.
your language, sir.
That wasn't in character. He goes,
Yeah.
yeah, all I ask in return is a small favor in kind.
Small favor? What kind of favor, sir? I ain't gonna suck your dick today.
That is vile and cruel.
What? Wait, I did not understand that.
That was
Said
violent.
that was vile and cruel.
For me or for you, I
had a friend. His name was
Gavin.
Jordan Crawford. He was my buddy,
What about
and he was kidnapped by robots.
by
if you
what
can-
kind of robots, sir?
I don't know. They were weird. They had laser guns. They disabled the vehicle we were in. It wasn't this one. It was a different one. They took my
Parker, I
vehicle. They took my friend, and now I'm left alone with this hunk of shit. I mean, it's
think
not a
I know
hunk of shit.
what you're talking about, old time.
Yeah, I mean, they were weird, sort of composite, sort of strange. There was a lot of random pieces of metal. Although one of them was really nice metal, and he had a big gun on his shoulder. It was crazy.
How many were there?
There was about 15 of them, and then there was one that was a bit cooler than the rest of them, and then there was the really nice metal one with the shoulder, and there was two of the regular ones, and then there was one that was slightly bigger than the two nice ones that looked to be some sort of captain. It was a whole
I think
thing.
you fucked them up good, sir.
I mean, I don't know. It seemed to come from a larger group. Like when I was hiding behind the sand dune, I saw there was larger way. They got in this large sort of flying vehicle.
Calm down, Jesus.
Sorry, I get a little excited when I'm talking about this thing because I want my friend back, Jonathan Crawford.
Jonathan Crawford. I'll keep that in mind, Parker.
No, he was taken. I don't know what happened to him. If you can
Alright,
find him
I'm
and
just
bring him
gonna get in
back,
the
that's
car
all I
while he's
want.
talking. Just drive off.
Are you gonna try and bring the fuel with you?
Yes, of course. Duh.
Okay. Well, in that
He's
case,
sitting on
we can call this vehicle. We'll call it the Dustbuster.
Buster.
It's written on the
Dustbuster.
side in paint.
Man, he literally put zero effort into getting this big cool vehicle, and I spent an hour trying to fix something and failed.
That's what I was saying.
Make a driving check to drive it to the town hall.
Wait, me?
Yeah,
Yeah, don't destroy any
To crash
just
it.
dexterity.
Tent City.
Dexterity. Yeah.
That's.
This is a huge vehicle that you're driving.
Well,
in Tent
driving is actually a two.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's fine. You decide you take it very slow. It takes you about an hour to get back. You drive it very slow to drive it down the main road, but you do get there. It's just that it's not.
Okay.
You
not-
hit some stray animal on the way.
Straight.
No, you didn't. You
It's
didn't.
fine.
You didn't hit anything, but you almost hit a lot of things, and they all yelled at you. You decided to go slowly with this new thing, and also since you have a large can of fuel in the back, you didn't quite want to go fast in case
Yeah,
it kind of
yeah.
fell over and went boom.
Jesus
But
Christ.
so mechanically, in terms of distance, this is what's count as a slow vehicle.
Oh god.
It will travel 6 days on foot in the time it takes you in a day. So 6 on foot days in 1 day, basically, give or take a little bit, obviously. But
That's not too bad. I mean,
yeah, just so we're clear, the classification of fast vehicle that includes flying vehicles and stuff goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 on-foot days of travel in a single day, as opposed to the slow vehicle. I have a chart set up. If you're curious for the amount of miles it is, it's 144 miles and 760,000 feet.
Okay. I'll just pick up the party again.
Yeah, see, he rolls up in this large vehicle on tank treads. You can hear it coming a mile away. It goes, you know, I'm not going to do, like, vehicle noises because that'd be dumb, but... Okay.
You're gonna get them.
Okay, Jesus Christ, you're going to overload everything.
Shit.
That was definitely peaking, holy shit. That was rough. Yeah, so it can hold 3 people in the front and then 8
Obviously,
people
I'm
in the
driving.
back. It has an inventory space underneath the, like, because it's a raised canopy in the back section. Yeah, it's 14 feet. The back section is 14 feet long. It's exposed and has sort of this tattered canvas over top that used to cover it. It's on large treads.
I'm still in the garage.
Not
right?
super maneuverable, but it's good for a multitude of terrains. It's good for a variety of...
More fuel.
I mean, that's all you got, really. I'm going to say there's 2 drums in there. One is half full, one is full.
How long would that get?
It says right now it's a half on the on the vehicle.
How far can I go with that much fuel? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You have no idea.
Fuck. Okay, from where I started to where I am now, how much fuel did I?
Very little.
And how much distance did I cover?
I don't know.
Not much.
I need numerical distance and numerical fuel.
Well, it was in northern Tent City. It was in northern Tent City. Each of these buildings 15, 20, so it's like 20, 40, 60, 70, 80.
You know what? Fuck it. I can't do the math anymore.
Like, it's basically, you covered like 500 to 600 feet max.
Okay.
You didn't go very far. It's not a large settlement. It's not like crazy big. It's not like an urban cityscape, you know?
Alright, I'll just, I guess I'll go to Ray's, pick up some of the party,
Giant
and
truck
go...
in the middle of...
You mean Mark's
Are you
Man's
gonna have
store?
enough space?
Yeah, you have
You
enough space.
do not have enough space to actually drive through the whole city. You can basically fit it on the main road, and it takes up 3/4 of it. It's a wide vehicle. It's probably like 9 feet wide.
I'm still in the garage, right?
Yeah,
We're
so
coming
as
to
you're
the garage.
leaving the garage, we'll say Abraxas is there for the purposes of convenience. You see sort of this large vehicle slowly rolling through the city, sputtering smoke. Sort of comes to a stop, and then the window rolls down. And you see Roland is sitting in the driver's seat.
Where did you find this vehicle? It's massive.
It's a long story?
You see, actually, because he was sitting in the back of it, right? So you see the old man is still there. Hi! Just sitting in the back.
Who is this old man that you brought with you?
What the heck?
My name's Old Pete.
Why are you still here, Mrs. P?
Oh my goodness.
You can just call me Pete, young laddie.
We're taking him with me.
You know what? I'm taking Pete with us. I don't give a shit.
Wait, I don't want to go out with you. I just need you to find my friend, Jonathan Crawford.
Too late, Pete.
Well, I'm getting out of this, boss. And you see he starts hobbling over. He just jumps down, and you hear like a crack of bones, and he goes, ah!
Can I just toss him like 5
Fell 3 feet and hurt himself.
Oh no.
Break his legs?
You see he's just like limping away, and he goes, ah, my body's not what it used to be.
I'm just gonna toss him 5.
Fuck, I can't even...
Dead. He's gonna die of internal bleeding.
See, then he won't care if his friend's dead.
Oh my god. What?
He doesn't. He
just broke his leg. Oh my
So
god.
he's wandering away. You can find me at my I guess I'm gonna need to get a tent now. I'm gonna have a tent. It'll be a blue tent. And he's just kind of leaves. My name's Old Pete. You can call me Pete.
Hold up. I'm gonna roll initiative against Old Pete.
What?
No.
No. I'm not gonna let you kill another innocent man.
Are you actually trying to initiate combat with this fellow?
No.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
I am not going.
I can
Psych,
actually
he's
see him
Mandanite.
pull out a fucking double barrel volley
Oh no!
brains.
Just kidding.
Ah,
No,
not
no, no.
again.
Not again.
Not again.
No, it's good. We're good. Yeah, so he just kind of hobbles away. So you
Hop
now
in,
have the
boy.
dust. You now have the Dustbuster.
Oh my gosh, Roland, this is more than enough to get us through the desert. How?
Tell me something I don't know.
How much did this old man take from you?
Nothing. Just hop in. Don't question my method.
I'm actually going to immediately start. Is it still on? Like, does he still have the engine revving?
Yeah. It seems like a fairly well-maintained vehicle. Make an investigation
Roland.
check.
Well, I'm gonna.
Can I do that for all?
Roland?
Yeah, why don't you guys take a moment? You may take a moment to inspect
Well, I
the
want him
vehicle.
to turn off the vehicle.
That's fine.
And I have eyes of minute seeing, so
Advantage,
yep.
just in case you get a 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Just do it again.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no,
nice.
you're good. Good thing you have advantage. That was
Yep.
advantage, not disadvantage. Roland, you see, so the tank treads are probably about 2 feet high. Then there's like a foot space before the floor of, or like a foot and a half of space before the floor of sort of the back part, like the trailer, if you will, even though it's all a connected piece. Because like the front of it, like the driver's area, is lower than the actual sort of back part where all like the passengers would go, basically, at the back.
Okay.
In the exposed thing covered by the canopy. In that 1 foot space between the treads and sort of like vehicle functions of it, you can see there are like hatches that when you open it, it provides both an inventory space and there is sort of like a foldable like board, like metal. It's like metal, but it's like a board that folds out. And you can see it looks like there's little holes for like hooks. So if you wanted to put like tools and stuff like in the vehicle, sort of hold it in place as like a side like toolbar or mini workshop or something, it looks like you could put some time into making that work for there.
Oh, cool.
There's also had its own inventory space, sort of large cubbies in there. In the
chain.
What?
Did we get any chain? Like, if we ever need to pull a vehicle out of something, maybe, I guess.
I don't
I
think
have
he bought
like
chain.
40 feet of.
I got crappy.
I have 20 feet of chain actually.
Oh, from
That's all
the
good. Don't
from the
worry,
chain
yeah.
gang.
Alright, let me just fill the half-empty barrel with fuel.
Hold up a second, Roland.
Yeah, well, no, like there's an actual like fuel tank inside the vehicle. You just
I
have barrels of
actually-
fuel
Hold up.
in the back.
Oh,
I actually want to, before Roland does anything, I actually want to inspect the vehicle to see how fuel efficient it is.
Make a
What kind of condition it's in.
intelligence check.
Man,
It's-
my rolls are.
can I do the same thing?
Sure. Yeah, make another intelligence check. It's fine. I mean, it seems fairly fuel efficient. As fuel efficient as you're gonna get. Roland, you basically come to the same conclusion, just a bit more informed. It seems like it's fairly
Just a bit
fuel
more
efficient. Just based on your limited experience with it, and also just looking at the type of vehicle it is, it kind of requires fuel efficiency. But you also get the sense that perhaps with over time you could upgrade it to make it better.
Oh,
You could always just make what? How many gallons of oil that it uses?
I mean, you don't know what it uses as fuel. You know that there's fuel in big
I'm
red
just saying
barrels.
this out
But
of character. I'm not.
yeah, you could potentially. I would say that you would need proficiency in like alchemist tools and sort of learn some of that kind of stuff to try and like synthesize it. But
Where's goddamn Hendrix when you need him?
Not here.
Oh, well.
Apparently.
if
Let's
you,
Get outta
just
here,
sit out.
boys.
We need to save an old man.
Yeah,
we need to
um,
save Dr. Wiley.
do you want to do any other shopping first?
No.
Yes,
No,
actually.
go
Well,
shopping.
first, I have Bot with me. He's been
Yeah.
carrying all of the stuff that I.
Are you gonna
bought.
load it onto?
Just load it on the.
Yeah, I'm actually going to load the. I'll mark this. I'm going to load the shovel. I'm going to keep the 50 feet of rope on
You know
me.
what I'm going to do? I am going to
What?
create a handout specifically dedicated to sort of the group inventory of what's on the Dustbuster, so that and to make sure
Okay.
everyone can edit it, so that they can add and take away.
It's my car though. Step off.
Give me a second, Robert. Roland, Hendrix, Abaddon.
Watch out behind you.
Scratch. Yeah, so what? Just give me a second. Should have had this set up in advance. Okay, there we go. Now everyone should be able to edit it. Edit that handout there.
Ooh.
Do you see it in your journal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can add to that as you wish.
Classic.
Hold up, I'm putting all of our stuff in there.
Alright, you feel free to delete the penis. It was just a test.
What? What did you do?
Why would you
didn't do
delete it?
anything. Thank you.
Okay.
I also have a box that turns into a fucking ship, so we could just spend the night in that.
Oh, of course. That's gonna be
So
useful.
yeah, I just load everything off
Of
of
spot.
Spot
into
into
there.
the truck, and I'm actually going to head back. Well, I'm actually gonna go to Town Hall and get our rations.
Should I come with
Yeah,
you?
well, no,
with,
you already went to the
Ghostbusters?
town storehouse. I'm going to assume, even though you also spent an hour repairing, I'm going to assume you also gave them the note and they prepared the rations for you. So
Oh,
you could
okay,
easily
so-
load that right now. It would take you about 10
Yeah, I'm
minutes.
just gonna put that in then.
Now, are you
Load
putting it
that.
in the under compartment or one of the 4 under compartments? Or are you just going to put that in
Well,
the back?
actually, I'm gonna keep the 60 rations on me, and then I'll just
On
distribute
It's multiple metal crates of
Oh,
rations.
okay.
Just load it.
It's like
Yeah, I'll
probably
just load it.
3 or it's like 4, and then each of them has like a bunch of smaller boxes in them that is one ration, which is just sort of a collection of
Bless you.
things that have been sort of portioned out. Yeah. So you load that all in. It's all loaded in.
Yeah.
If you want to do any more shopping for anything, now is the time.
Let's go, boys. I don't
Let's
think
go.
we need more.
I'm actually
we have
going.
to pick the
I'm
guys
actually.
up.
I'm gonna go back to the workshop and get some stuff.
While
real
you
quick.
do that,
Okay.
why don't we meet at the performance hall?
Yeah,
Well, no,
let's
they're
get-
meeting you at town hall.
Oh, town hall. Okay,
Where are
we'll
they?
just drive the thing here. Let's go.
They're walking up as you sort of drive around the corner and
Well, there's
between the
there's
storehouse
actually
and
a
the town
few
hall.
stops I want to go to, Bailey.
Okay,
Fucking
go for it.
hells.
So should I could just make a list for you? That way, like we can get to me.
Yeah, well, no. We'll take your time, man. No rush. Especially since not the full party isn't here. I don't want to necessarily rush into the next big adventure or whatever. You guys can take your time with the shopping.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go back to.
Can I
my,
get my pants?
That's actually not done yet. I'm not sure.
The
Are you
armor?
even here, Scratch?
Yeah, Scratch was with Robert. Robert, you guys are walking back to the storehouse. And you see this large vehicle, and you can
Okay.
see Roland in the front of it.
Howdy.
Alright, I'm gonna join him in the front.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay,
so you get into the front of this large vehicle.
Nice.
Um,
Can I leave the vehicle to
we
Robert
should.
and go to town hall?
Sure. I mean, you guys are basically parked in front of town hall right now.
Oh, okay. Can I just? Where do they sell guns or store them?
It'd be in the storehouse, where they
Storehouse.
store the guns.
Yes. Where can I buy them?
Town hall. It's the same lady as before. Fuck, what was her name?
Great. Wait.
Remember, you guys already went to talk to this person.
Oh yeah. Did I ask about the strongest gun they had?
No. No, I
Let's
don't
go
think
do
you
that
did.
then.
Yeah, remember Mindy the clerk?
Oh jeez.
Oh, I thought it was Mandy.
Yeah.
Mindy.
Maybe. Yep. I'm gonna go to her and have a little chat.
While he does that, I'm going to go back to my tent, and I'm actually going to pick up one of the
Ogre
better
bit.
rifles.
One of the what? The
One of
iron
the better
rifles.
rifles for
Okay.
the composite warriors.
Yeah, you know those are iron rifles.
Iron rifles, yeah.
Okay, how many are you grabbing?
I'm actually going to grab. I'll grab.
4.
Well, no, because I'm taking one with me, so it'd have to be extra for you guys if you're going to use them.
Well, I'm sure you're bringing
Yeah.
Spot along with you. You could just throw him on Spot.
Yeah. Well,
what-
actually, I'm gonna. How many composite iron rifles?
8?
So that'd be 8, right?
Yeah.
How much does one have?
Random.
How much ammunition does one have?
It'd be random. It'd be a die roll.
Roll a die.
Because
Because I want to take multiple clips with me.
Make an intelligence check to try and remove the clips.
Oh jeez. I feel like those can explode.
Watch them actually explode.
Yeah, like.
Ooh.
You try pulling one out, and you basically pull half of it out, and this strange sort of blue, viscous liquid just kind of slowly pours out onto the ground just outside the tent.
Jesus. What is up with my rolls today? Shit.
I rolled 2 20s.
Yeah. Can I try it on another one? So that rules out. So I'm guessing that's one broken, right? So there's 7.
Yeah, so there's 7 left.
I'll try it on another one. Because I took an iron rifle with me, and now I'm trying to...
Yeah, roll a
so
d20. Just roll a flat d20.
So there's actually 6 left.
Lance, roll a d20.
Okay. Slash R.
For the one you grabbed.
20.
It has 16 shots. The rifle that you grabbed?
The one that I... Okay.
Yeah, the one that you, like, equipped has 16 shots.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, guys, the halo?
I'm gonna attempt to remove...
You look down at the
another
blue
clip.
goo and you notice it's actually, like, breaking down some of the sand. Like, fucking vaporizing it. Okay, make another intelligence check.
I'm gonna break all the...
It's fine, you have 6, it's okay.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you kind of pull it out. It looks intact.
Looks intact.
Well, you're not really familiar with the technology.
Can
It
I
might
figure out
work.
how many shots it has?
Make an investigation check? Yeah, investigation, we'll say.
If I get advantage on that,
You
can
have
just bring
no
it to
idea.
me. Bring it to me, I can just figure it out. Pretty sure.
Oh no.
This is alien technology, and you have not had the
Keep
time
rolling
to
like
analyze it.
3s and 4s. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What am I?
Ooh!
Alright.
Hoot!
No one's going shopping?
I'm
So
going
I just so I have an extra.
Okay, where are you
clip.
going shopping?
What was the ugly bit?
Oh, you're going to
Yeah.
the town hall. All right, so you walk in. There's not actually a lineup this time, and you walk in and you hear the voice go, "Next."
Oh my god.
Hi there again. How are you?
Almost on.
Pretty good, how about you?
I'm great.
Nice to hear, nice to hear. I was just gonna ask about the strongest gun you have.
No, please.
Oh, I don't know. What do you like?
Anything that works, actually.
Well, we have plenty of guns. You're gonna have to be more specific.
How about rifles and revolvers?
Well, she starts naming off a bunch of random rifles and with weird numbers attached to it. You don't really recognize any of the names. And then, and in terms of revolvers, and then she also looks an even longer list, and she's just droning on and on and on.
Oh my god.
It's starting to grate a little bit.
Can I try to make sense of what she's saying?
It's literally, at this point, you think she's not actually talking about the names of the weapons themselves. She's talking about the serial number in her paperwork that it refers to.
Oh my god.
And we also have 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 AB. And that one's a nice one. That one's like 6 feet long. Although I'm not sure.
6 feet
Oh,
long
fuck.
revolver?
Yeah, I know, right?
You need it.
She might not even be talking about a revolver at this point. She might have
Yeah,
switched back
like-
to rifles. You have no idea.
Anywhere I can see these?
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry?
I don't have any options for that. We can't see the merchandise because we can't risk anyone stealing them.
What if there were peacekeepers with?
Yeah.
You know, there's a certain...
I mean,
No.
I've done a lot of good to the city. Have you heard about the zombies? I've killed those.
Yeah, well, I heard about that.
I've
However-
done more work than the Peacekeepers in this city. Come on, I'm pretty sure we can broker a deal.
Make a persuasion check.
Coming right up. Just a sec. Huh?
She goes, all right, I'll get you this one thing, but just because I find you attractive.
Oh, no.
You
Yeah.
charming
She
me.
writes out a slip and just hands it to you.
Don't let her touch you.
Thanks.
Might get AIDS.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go check out the guns. Or the gun, I guess.
Alright, so you walk back over, and at this point in the distance, you can see Gallivan and his band are approaching the vehicle with Robert standing in front of it.
Can I just, like, shout at Robert and say, don't let him touch anything?
Got it.
He approaches and goes, "Why, hello, Robert. We have arrived.
Oh, why, hello.
Is this what we'll be taking?"
This is.
Ah, I see we're going with style. I like it. And he sort of just jumps in the back and goes, "Yes! You know, I was a sailor in my youth." And then he...
Alright.
Yeah, so you walk over to the town storehouse.
That is
Um,
not a boat. But hey,
I don't think that's how that one went.
You go over to the storehouse, you hand it to the Peacekeeper. The Peacekeeper leaves, and he comes back. So it looks like someone took a revolver, right? And then gave it like a stock and a really long barrel and a hand grip.
What?
So it's basically a revolver rifle.
Is it like some Fallout shit with the...
No. It's like, okay, so imagine like a hand cannon sized revolver with like a stock. It's like a revolver that you hold out, and there's like sort of the grip sort of extends back into your shoulder, act as a little bit of stock, and there's just an absurdly long barrel with a hand grip on it.
Okay, I'm just gonna investigate it and try to figure out how much damage it does and all that sort of...
Sure. Now, if you had access to an identify spell, you would be able to.
Oh. I do not.
Well, I believe there's a party member does actually have access to it. Scratch.
Whom might that be? Scrap.
Huh?
Okay. Can
What
I
was
ask
that?
the Peacekeeper about other guns that they might have that might?
I
pique
mean,
my-
I can't quite tell you. That is under wraps. However, that you just got the note for that weapon. So.
Hey, buddy. Can I just try to persuade him into
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
a disadvantage?
Yes, because you're just trying to like you're acting very untowards. 15 and 21? 15.
No. 21 and 17.
Oh, 21 and 17. 17? You're like... It's kind of like that, except the barrel's a lot longer, Lance. It's...
Wait, let me see.
And it's not as nice. It's a bit more makeshift.
Oh.
Yeah, so you look at it, and, he just kind of looks at you and goes, man, I don't know, man.
Beta's
I
here.
can't really give it to you. Hello! So,
Hello, Beta.
I'll catch you up on what happened. The party got a big truck.
I got a big truck. It's my truck.
Does it have
Step
a
away.
minigun?
No.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
Put one on it though.
Yes.
It doesn't matter until it gets a minigun.
It's a badass truck, though.
I will set the scene for
No,
you,
it's
though.
not. It
You're
doesn't have a
you're in the back of this vehicle. Gallivant is there with you,
Ugh.
and his band
Oh god, no.
sitting in the back. You guys are getting ready to leave town to go track down Professor Anders, and you've got this vehicle as well as a bunch of provisions and,
And the
such.
Peacekeeper team?
And the Peacekeeper team, of course. You fought the vampire and killed it, and there's a whole thing. Ord Mantell
Oh,
seems to be in a
yeah.
coma. And that's basically where we're at right now. Your minions are with you. If you'd like to summon more, you can.
Man.
And this is where we're at. So you have
Right.
that.
I'm gonna just take the gun.
Cool. You take the gun. It also
Nice.
comes. It comes with a little satchel, sort of a little like hip satchel, inside of which it has 20 rounds.
20 rounds of that specific gun, or can I use it for my other guns?
Yes, it looks like a larger version of the round that your revolvers would normally take, but it's
20 what you
larger
said?
and longer. 20 shots. You'll know what type of shots once you have the appropriate. Once you have sort of better determined the nature of the weapon.
I'm just gonna call them PP bullets for now.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Cool.
Yeah, I'll just go back to the park.
Cool. Who else is going to be doing things?
I mean, I don't think I can get any more clips from the spare rifles, right?
You're
I mean, you have
skeptical
far
that
more.
you can actually do it. You have one extra that might work. You get the sense that either they're not meant to be taken out, or if they are, they're meant to be taken out by a very specific piece of equipment.
All right. Well, I have another clip, so I mean, I'm good with that. I'm actually gonna go. Oof, where is it on the map?
What are you looking for?
Hold up, I need to find it on the map. Vendor shop.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna go to the Shantytown library.
Okay, so you walk over to the library. It takes you about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes now.
Jesus.
You guys are basically waiting around for Sam at this point, unless you guys want to do anything.
Can I go with him?
I
Uh,
just start blaring the horn.
No, I'm not taking the car. The car can stay with Robert.
Yeah, no, you start hitting fucking
Just body slamming
yeah,
the
just
horn.
buildings and
How much scrap do you have, Burak?
I have a lot, as far as I can remember.
Okay.
Around 900.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Dustbuster?
It's the,
Dustbuster is the vehicle that you have now own. It's a large
I own a
truck. It can
vehicle?
fit. Well, it's a
I
group.
own a
It's for the party.
for me.
The handout there is just
Why
for
do
the
I
inventory.
have this inventory thing?
Well, it just
Because it's-
because it has a lot of inventory space in it, so you guys can have a collective inventory by putting it inside the vehicle. Just letting
I ain't
anyone
gonna
to
put
take stuff.
shit in there. That's his truck.
No, it's fine. It's common use.
it's
Common
our
use.
truck. Communism.
No. I'm letting you use it. It's fine.
Communism.
Yeah, because you did hear, and this is tempting because of the amount of items you got before. You did hear that Reyes Mysterio does have a lot of new items from Bob.
Actually, screw the library. I'm going to raise.
Okay, you're going to Reyes. Who else is going to Reyes Mysterio?
I'll go.
You'll go?
I'm
Okay.
going to the library.
Cool. They'll get to the Mysterio before you get to the library, so we'll go then.
I'll join whoever's going to the library.
That would be me.
Sure. So Sam, are you
Oh
gonna
my
go back to
God.
the group first and then go to the library?
The dust
We're reading buddies.
Oh, you don't know anything about reading.
So wait, who's at the Dustbuster? Is someone staying
Oof.
behind in the Dustbuster,
Oh,
or
Gallivant's there.
I guess I will.
okay, you want to
Someone's
stay
gonna
behind?
steal it.
Okay. Well, I mean, no one's gonna
Yeah, someone
steal it.
needs to watch the giant truck full of our supplies. You can't just leave it out there, you.
Gallivant's there. He's
It's
fine.
also right beside the town hall where all the Peacekeepers are.
It's safe. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So we'll go to the Reyes Mysterios first. You walk into the
Yeah.
building. You do actually notice there's new stuff. It seems there's also that things have been reorganized. It seems to be a lot more like organized, like sorted almost, where you can see like there's like an array of rings on a wall, sort of on a display case. There's a shelf of potions. There's various armors and weapons and such.
See Beta's deck of many things alone on a shelf.
I'm just gonna holler at Ray.
Got that, please.
You see
like,
Ray
I
standing
would
there and he
love
goes,
to have
"Hello,
that
my
back.
fine friend.
Hey,
Welcome
what's
back."
up? How's it
Why,
going?
hello.
Oh, I'm doing lovely. You see how I redecorated?
Yeah, good job on that.
Thank you.
Anything you think I might be interested in today? I heard you got new stuff.
Well, here, let me see. I'm literally just taking a look at the list. There's a variety of different things in this.
Fire away.
There's a variety of things.
Really
What are you
fun
looking for?
music.
Actually, hold on. I believe, if I remember correctly.
Reyes Mysterio has his own theme, doesn't he?
Yep.
Oh shit. I gotta hear that.
in it right now.
Oh, this one?
No.
This one fits anywhere. Oh no.
No.
Six 1 9. Oh my god.
So welcome to Race Mysterio, guys.
Oh my god.
I don't think I want to go to Race Mysterio.
I'm having the time of my life.
Yeah,
That was
so
my favorite, so.
yes, he goes, well, I don't know, what you looking for?
You know I like, magical item.
Any magic bullets?
Ooh.
Sweetheart, I don't think I have any magic bullets. I have a magic rifle.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey.
Please keep in mind, guys, just from an out of character perspective, we have 3 people that are cursed because they just picked up random magic items.
Ah, shit. Okay, that's true.
Who here is?
I'm pretty sure I can figure something out about if
Yeah.
it's cursed.
What type of rifle?
It seems to be
This
sort
is
of like
theme,
a
this
lever
doesn't-
action.
what?
This is the Rey Mysterio, like the wrestler. Or this is his theme song.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just realized.
Why are you so
I
slow at
recognize
getting
this.
references?
I don't watch WWE, okay?
I don't
That used to
either.
be my shit.
We're fed a bunch of lies.
We were fed up. Why are we still here?
Just to
Suffer.
suffer.
My arm,
Probably.
my leg.
So, yeah, so he pulls this old. It's like a lever action rifle. However, it's like jet black with like gold sort of
Ooh.
like embroidering on it, and on the side of the stock, there was a little sort of like you know the symbol of like the theater faces where you have like the smiling mask and the frowning mask
Ooh,
in
that's-
gold.
Can I
On
investigate it?
Sure.
About curses and
No,
Make,
you want
make,
the
make an
sniper.
Arcana check.
Arcana check?
It's fine.
I don't
Oh
trust
my god, don't pick it up.
It
That
seems to be
insignia
just a
is all
well-made
kinds
sort of rifle.
shame.
You aim down the sights are true.
Oh my god.
Like if you shoot it and miss, then you take damage or some bullshit.
Do you mind if I shoot it, Ray?
So, how much for it?
We can put that at 350 scrap for the weapon and 6 pieces of ammunition.
Can I shoot it, Ray?
No, I believe you need to spend a moment to sort of spiritually align yourself with the rifle in order to
Fuck that, it's cursed as
use it.
fuck. I
No,
did
it's
not
just it's just an item that requires attunement.
cursed.
It's totally
You know
cursed.
it. I know it. Ray knows it.
Watch it be a lever action revolver. So every time you roll that 20, the wish spell.
It's a luck
And you can
rifle,
use it
yeah.
once.
Boys,
luck
I
rifle.
might go for it.
You can go for it. I'm not buying.
Oh no.
It's not a
Okay.
sniper rifle,
Give it to
just so we're
Luca.
clear.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
give it to
it's
Luca.
not?
He can be cursed.
No, it's just it's
Yeah,
a
he's
normal
an
sort of like lever
expendable
action
character. Let's be real
rifle.
here.
Why don't we give everything we get to Luca? So if it's cursed,
I'll
it's
still
here.
buy it.
Okay, so you buy it for 350
I tried
scrap.
that with the minions, and
350
he
what?
became a mini god, so I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Hold on, Bailey, how much?
350 scrap.
I have 5 scrap left.
Okay.
Can we haggle? Is that what they call? I don't even.
I
know
don't
that.
think you're gonna haggle him down to 5 scrap.
Okay, are you
I'm not gonna-
are you attuning to it at all?
Yeah?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to send you a
Don't.
I'm going to send you a link.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't
he's
read it
cursed.
aloud.
You're fucked. You're fucked.
Oh no.
You can read the name, but that's it.
I'm not going to hell for you again.
If you would like to reveal the name of the item, then go for it.
Oh.
What is it? It's something overpowered, or it's fucked. What is it? Come on.
Not bad.
What do you mean
I'll take
not
it.
bad? Oh my god.
Is he allowed to tell us?
If he wants.
called the what is this? Deceitful weapon. What is
Deceitful.
it? Deceitful.
What does it do?
Not defeatful.
Not bad.
What does it do?
It lies to you.
It lies to you.
So wait, I can tell him, right?
If you want.
Basically, I get +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls
It's a +2
while I'm
weapon.
attuned to it. Huh?
It's a +2 weapon then.
Yeah, and I get proficiency in deception, but if I roll 1, I basically just hit myself.
Oh god.
So not bad.
It's not bad, but you don't have enough scrap for it. Let's just hold
No,
on.
I
So
do.
it's just
I just
guaranteed
bought
that
it.
You already
every
bought
time
it.
It's
I
guaranteed
didn't
that
buy it.
every time you
Also-
get the nat 1, you're just gonna commit suicide.
Yeah. You actually notice as Brandon, as you sort of are holding the rifle, you notice where the barrel is. There's actually a small tube. What looks like coming from the barrel, coming out of the stock of the rifle.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
So, Bailey, what are the stats on this one?
Fuck. Give me a second.
Wait, did you actually buy it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he bought it.
With 5 gold? 5
No, I
scrap?
had 355.
Oh, okay, that's good. Fine. Good job. Yeah, at least you're not cursed.
I'm gonna say it's a rifle, so it'll be what are the stats for Luca's rifle? Because it's a similar rifle.
Oh, let's see.
3d6.
3d6.
I'm gonna
Ranges-
yeah. So basically same stats as that, but it's +2 to attack and damage rolls and the.
Oh,
That's
okay.
nice. Do you have anything else, Ray? Anything magic?
I mean,
Weaponry.
weaponry. No, but I think you might like this. And he holds out a pair of shoes. They are sort of large, multicolored.
Easy.
Alright.
They're Tim's.
Oh, I get +10. Oh, and I get
They
deception.
were
You
so
need to
fucking
buy your
cash.
Tim. You need to
Why?
buy your
They-
Tim.
it's sort of like a scaled leather shoe.
But what do they do?
They let you run, and you can run and you can fly with these with these.
I
You can
just
run and
take
you
my
can
coat
fly
off
with these
and-
shoes.
Can I just take my coat off and show him my my wing?
Sure, you see these sort of glowy, sort of like fading in and out, sort of spectral wings as he takes his coat off. They're sort of like phasing in and out.
He's an old cowboy with wings.
Yeah. Yeah. And he goes, "Oh, my apologies." And you know what?
Where'd
Make
you
a
get
perception
those?
check.
Perception check.
Yeah.
He assumes your status of
what?
movement.
You notice on the wall, on the top, above the door, near where books are, you see a strange little display case of glass, and inside of which there is a eye, like a strange eyeball, and a shriveled up hand, like severed hand,
Jesus.
just
What the
in
fuck?
a thing. Where? Sorry.
Can
I'm
I ask
finding-
Ray what that is?
He goes, "Oh, that's nothing. That's a very special, specific thing that belongs to me. You
Well,
can't."
lucky for us, I like special things, right?
You see, he just kind of. You see, he looks at you, and his eyes change color when he looks at you and goes, "It's mine." And you see his eyes go from a normal sort of brown to a deep crimson red.
What the fuck?
Hey, Ray.
Oh, looks like you gotta kill him.
I might
Hold
eight
on.
shots to his goddamn face. Dealer of cards.
Yeah, so he kind of looks at you and he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Those are not for sale. They shouldn't even be out."
Numbers.
Huh. What do they mean?
Make a history check.
A history check?
Can I help him out with that one?
Sure, actually, that's gonna make it a flat roll, because for both of you, it would be at disadvantage. This
What are we
is
doing?
a history, just a flat history check.
Flat 10. Let's go.
You kind of vaguely know of sort of a tale or a legend of a eye and a hand that are related to something, except you don't know really what it is, but it's familiar and it's an important one. You don't really know the specifics.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
All right.
Oh, Mike, how familiar are you with Dungeons and Dragons lore?
Familiar
clue.
enough to know that that is a fucking bad idea.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Wait.
No, Scratch probably doesn't know. Actually, you probably cracked the book on
Scratch
this.
might know of it, but I mean, here I'm just gonna send you a quick message. Just to see
I
if
actually
you know
have
what's
no
up.
idea what that is.
I don't remember his name, but yeah, it's
Robert, do you
Bad
mind
news.
distracting this guy so I can take a look at these
Oh,
display?
you are asking the right person.
I know.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Hold on.
That's not how you spell that.
I got.
I have never been good at spelling.
You know, no, it's you're kind of on the right path. So what I want you to do, Brandon, tell me how you're gonna just.
Oh shit.
Oh,
I don't even know who left
so
to join. Tell me how you're gonna
sorry.
distract him, and Roland, tell me, and you need to make a sleight of hand check. Or
I'm
wait,
going
what are you trying to
to-
do? Are you just trying to investigate it?
No, I'm just gonna try to take straight.
Okay, sleight of hand. While you make a
that
deception.
probably should be.
Okay, make
hold
a
on.
make a deception check, Brandon.
Okay.
I'm going to distract him with the skull of Avatar Death.
You're just gonna hold up a
gonna-
skull.
Pull it out and tell him the story behind it.
No, it's like act like you're about to try to sell it to him. You
Yeah,
might-
that's what I'm doing.
Oh, and he goes,
okay.
"Oh, interesting. I can give you, I don't know, 200 scrap for it."
That's good. Ah, shit.
Yeah, and he sort of looks behind you. And Goes, "What are you doing?"
Stretching?
All right, well, stretch downwards.
Okay.
Just put your hand
We'll
back
be
down.
back for this later.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you sure you can just give me 200 for it? I almost died.
Make a persuasion check.
Don't worry, Chiefs, I got this one. No, I don't got this one.
201 scrap.
Wow.
I'll see about it. And I'll put back.
Okay.
Okay, does he have anything else? Can I
Ooh.
like try to figure out what's around?
Make
Can
a perception check.
Can I ask him a question?
Go for it.
You
23?
know magic, right?
I dabble.
I dabble.
Do you have any idea what this symbol is on this watch?
Remind me what's on the watch.
The serpent?
Oh, that seems to be more of a religion thing than mine. I'm more of an arcana guy. Starts coughing.
Almost fucking died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, okay, so what you see with your perception check, you see a deck of cards, a big,
Oh,
Cards, he said?
yeah, it's a deck of cards.
Cool.
You see a large, like, case, like a large, like, display case that's full of rings.
Full of ring.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different, like, rings of different designs and shapes and such.
I'm gonna ask him about the rings. Ask Ray about the rings.
Okay. Oh, those are a variety of magic rings and finger bands that have various magic effects.
Tell me about him.
Oh, well, there's plenty. You know,
Brief summary suffices.
you know, it could be anything from saving you from death to you know, like making you better at a certain thing. There's a variety of different types. Yeah, that's what he says.
What, like,
He is being
How-
vague.
Why is he being vague? He doesn't know what they are?
You can make an insight check.
Sure. So many goddamn checks.
He has no idea what half of the rings do, and the other half he's
Oh my-
iffy on. Like he kind of knows, but he also doesn't really know. It's
I
not like
try
he
to
has
figure out
access
what they
to
do?
identification magic. No, it's too bad Scratch isn't here.
Scratch,
Um,
goddamn.
Hello?
What?
Hi.
Well, you have
Scratch.
access to the identify
you-
spell. Be able to identify
going
some
on?
of these items. Oh no, they're just looking at magic
I'm in
items.
the library.
Yeah, you're going to the library. That's why I was saying it's too bad you're not here.
Yeah, you're going to the library with
Yeah.
Sam. Or with
Oh
me.
god. Since you don't know what these rings do, and
Hey, that's not exactly accurate.
can I call him out?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're calling him out.
Yeah, like,
Sure. How about I do this one? And he's going to hand you. What is he going to hand you?
what is he gonna hand?
Okay. I think this is how
The
we're
ring
gonna
of 619.
He hands you a black ring with a sort of purpley black with streaks of orange in it.
Totally cursed. Totally cursed.
Like crystal in the center of it, and it swirls like a galaxy.
What does this one
Evil
do?
necromancy.
It says, if this protects you from death.
Death.
If you die, if your soul would move on, this will bring you back to life. This prevents you from dying.
How much for it?
Is that a ring of sacrifice from Dark Souls?
65 scrap.
65. Make that 50 and I'll buy it.
Persuasion check.
Right up. Shit.
How does 57 sound? Meet you halfway.
55. Lowest I can go.
I don't know how close you've been to death recently, but this will save you.
I have been close to death. You know what? I'll take it. It's 57.
57? Sure.
Now, Bailey, while this is going on,
Yeah.
can we try and do the same thing
You
again?
try to take Yeah.
Sure. Make a deception check, Roland, while Robert makes a sleight of hand.
With advantage because he's being distracted.
Well, the deception... the deception check success will determine the difficulty class of his...
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, he's this might be working. Make your sleight of hand there, Robert.
Oh boy.
Robert.
Robert.
Let's go. Come on.
Or cowboys and all.
So,
Oof.
So you're reaching up, and right at the last
swear to God,
second,
of course,
he
Liz.
fell.
he looks, and you have to go quickly because you see him turning around, and you don't actually grab the display case. However, you grab something that was right beside it, a large black book with golden embroidering on the front of what looks to be sort of like a skull with like almost ram horns and a lot of smaller skulls. It's a very ornate book. The pages are black with white writing in it. And you grab that and sort of stuff it in your bag quickly. You don't see it. Or they stuff it in the chest of your jacket, and he doesn't see it.
Okay, I got the ring. He got the book. And final thing I'm gonna ask him. What about explosives? Do you have anything that might catch my eye?
Oh, that's not really my my department. I might have this, and he pulls out a. Give me a second. I gotta find the picture for this, just so I can describe it.
No one
Picture.
here has explosive.
It's a blue rod with sort of silver metal and red crystals, like small red crystals, inlaid on this large sort of bulbous feature on the front, and then above that is a large red crystal.
What the hell is that?
Swirling inside of it. This is a this allows you to both not only melee, like hit people with it, and it is fire magic within it, but it also, you can shoot fire from it at a distance.
Huh. I don't think I'm interested in that, buddy.
Your loss.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'm not a magical...
Seems to be some kind of weapon. Like, you can use it to melee. Like, you can use it to melee people. It kind of looks like a mace. And then it also, from the crystal, like, a ranged thing happens. This music's great. One thing that you notice on a shelf is a small black, or like a small gray cube, probably about a couple inches wide on each side.
Oh, what's that, boss?
Oh, this is a cube of identification. This
cube.
This cube allows you to, small metal cube, but 1 inch on each side. This cube helps in, with identifying the nature of magical items.
Oh, fuck. Wait, he had this and he doesn't know what the rings do?
It means he's lying.
Yes, like, that's super fucking
Bailey
shit.
doesn't think
I don't have to
shit
make a
through,
check
either way.
for this.
I mean, yeah, oh shit. Fuck. God damn it.
Discovered.
Call him out, call him out, call him out.
Well, hold up a bit, Part. You have this and you don't know what the rings...
I've never thought about using it. That's clever. I also don't have access to identification magic. I haven't learned that spell yet. I'm working on it. I'm reading my book that I got.
Fucking dumbass! Why are you so stupid?
Fat Mercer at it again.
Fat Mercer at it again.
The best Mercer.
Best Mercer. We love
Fucking shit. Honestly. Yeah, so... Would you like to buy it? I'll give it
do
to
we
you
have
for
any-
50 scrap.
50 scrap. Honestly, it sounds shady. I'll give you 25.
30.
I don't even have to roll for this? Is that...
He doesn't really... you get the sense he doesn't want it very much.
No, 25, buddy.
call them out
25
on
is
me.
the best I can do.
25 it is.
Yeah.
Cool. So you gonna hold it?
don't say it like that.
Yeah, so you land it in your hand, and magically you just... Actually, no, wait, no, nothing happens. You hold it in your hand, it's just a cube.
Shit's cursed as fuck. What
It's
is
just
it? What is it called?
You don't... It's a cube of identification.
As far as you know.
Bailey is gonna make it do nothing because we called him out.
Yeah, I just... Oh my god. So what's 25?
Yeah, 25.
Yeah, my hand smells like soap.
Anything else?
No sniff.
Hey, I don't know.
no.
Wash your
I can
hands.
spend an entire day here, like... buying
There's a
shit.
lot of stuff. Like, what are you looking for?
What
I
time
don't...
is it?
I
Fuck.
honestly don't know.
Professor
It's-
Anders is gonna die.
It's like 12:30 in the
He's
afternoon at this
already
point.
dead.
You know
Oh
what?
my God.
While you decide what kind of stuff you're
Well, it
looking
was like
for...
8 o'clock, right? Wouldn't it be more around like 10?
Yeah, 10, at least 11 or something.
You're like flat?
Yeah, 10 or 11. We'll say 10:30.
What about magical
All
light?
right, yeah. So it's not too. It's not 1 p.m. It's good. Oh.
Yeah. What
With
about magic?
Professor Ender.
Magic what?
Magic light armor or some shit like.
Armor. Okay.
You guys spent a lot of time in this shop.
I know. I'm having so
I just
much
wanted to
fun.
grab some books real quick so we could head out. Fuck.
Yeah, I just wanted to research
Tentacle.
vampires.
You do
like
actually
Scooby-Doo.
see 2 separate black rods with tentacles coming out of the top of it that
the
are beside
fuck?
each other, but they look different.
What are these?
Oh, those
They're from 2 different eldritch abominations.
those
That one over there is Bob.
those items are dedicated to. They create tentacles that can be used for weaponing and such.
Is it marital aid?
Yeah, weaponing.
That is the
That's
worst.
Metal Gear.
How much are they?
One costs one costs the one with 3 tentacles coming out of the front of it. Or no, okay, QRST. I can count. Don't worry, we're all good.
Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to find it. It's in the book. Just give me a second.
I'm just gonna ask these, look for the armor, and then I'm out of here because I can actually waste the entire day here.
Okay, you're gonna ask for the armor. There is armor. It doesn't quite look like armor, but it
What
more
does
looks
it
like
look like?
robes.
Oh.
That's not. Those are robes.
Oh.
Semi-armored robes.
It's like armor but soft.
Wow.
It's like armor, but
Actually,
just a
it's not an armor. It is
is
a
it?
it is a gem. It is a gem like 2
What?
inches
You
long.
said it was robes. How do you what?
If you attune to this crystal,
via the power of backtracking.
this will create armor from the soul of a dragon to protect you in battle.
Do
Okay.
you even know what a dragon
Sadly,
is?
we do not have any nearby dragons except for Scratch, and I doubt it counts.
No, it doesn't suck the soul out of a dragon. It contains
What
the
if
soul
it
of a
actually-
dragon. The
what
crystal
if we
does.
actually use it and it just sucks Scratch's soul out of his body and he just dies?
No,
Well,
it
because I
contains
knew
the
a
soul of a
dragon is just
dragon.
It creates the 2 stone of autism.
Oh no.
Oh my. How much is it?
435 scrap. This is a very powerful thing. I have used it myself. It is very impressive.
Okay. Before I buy it, can I get the stats for the armor?
The only thing you could probably guess, it would give you a +1 bonus to your AC. Counts as studded leather armor in, like from the player's handbook, which is studded leather armor. Studded leather. It's a 12 plus dex, so it'd be basically be 13 plus your dex.
Ooh. What the fuck? Okay. $13 plus my dex. Okay. I'll take it.
Okay, 435 scrap. It gives you. Would you like to attune to it?
Hold on. 13 plus your dex?
Yeah, it's some powerful armor.
What's your dex at?
I'm at 4.
So it gives
Oh,
you an
I'm at
armor
5.
class of 17.
I would have been at 18.
So are you going to use it?
Uh-oh.
Sure, fuck it. It's cursed. I don't.
Okay, so
You lose 30 hit points.
I died.
so as you can see, as you all of a sudden you sort of actually you're gonna have to attune to it, so we can do that on the road, because it takes an
You
hour.
were gonna
to
look
attune.
up the tentacle thing as well?
The tentacle,
Yeah.
yeah. Road of tentacles. So one has like 5 or 6, like 5 tentacles on the front, and they're sort of miniature ones, and then one has 3 larger tentacles. One costs 575 scrap, the other one costs 650.
Shit.
The multiple small ones cost 650.
Can I get it for 350?
Absolutely not.
Oh fuck. Okay. Okay. Could you hold on to them at least?
I'll encourage any customers to buy elsewhere.
Appreciate it.
No problem, especially for a returning customer.
Hey,
Okay.
boss, I bought a lot of shit from you today.
Yeah, you did, and I'm very happy for you. I need to grab my pencil.
Books.
I'm gonna fucking die soon.
Oh, you take 5 points of exhaustion.
No, you're fine.
I'm fine. Are you sure about that, right?
You're fine enough. I mean, theoretically, if it would, you'd have to attune to it before it to have any effect on you. But
Yeah, but I'm planning to attune to it, so.
well, we'll deal with that once it comes.
I'm starting to think the theme of Reyes Mysterio is that his items are good, but they have some sort of drawback.
Yeah. You have you seen that Rick and Morty episode?
No,
Okay,
I don't
sounds
watch.
crazy.
I don't watch garbage shows.
It's not
Okay,
bad, it's
so
just
we'll
a
go to
bad
the
business.
library because I assume you guys are
Yeah,
leaving
please
after
do.
this.
Fucking finally, please.
Yeah,
So
I'm
you walk
sorry.
into the library, and you see there is a old woman sitting at this front desk of this library. You walk in, the building's kind of dusty. Oh yes. Shit, my
Just
bad.
have this playing in the library.
Give me a second. 619.
Grandma's like fucking jamming out
I don't have
at the front desk.
Okay, I guess we're listening to Shantytown music because I don't actually have library music. This is embarrassing.
Libraries generally don't have music, so I mean,
We just in
Yeah,
silence.
actually, just have pure silence.
ASMR.
It's free real estate. Alright. Actually, while we're walking into the library, Scratch, what brings you to the library with me?
Well, I figure I should do some research and maybe talk a couple things.
Pocket? What do you mean, pocket?
Don't tell him.
Don't worry about it. I'm just here to research vampires.
Ah. Don't steal anything, will you? And I just walk into the library, assuming that we're at the front door.
Yes,
Really?
that. Yeah, and I'll just ride in with him.
Where's Bailey?
Bailey, big boy!
Fat Mercer?
Pat Mercer,
Where's Matthew Mercer?
Fatty.
Come on. Okay, sorry.
it's lunch o'clock.
It's. I'm sorry. What?
It's Lugs o'clock.
What o'clock?
We called you
Lunch.
Fat Mercer, and he was like, "It's lungs o'clock."
It's lunch o'clock.
Oh, it's
Oh.
lunch
It's
o'clock.
lunch.
It's 10 in the. It's 10 in the
You
night.
said
You
lunch
dick.
Clock's funny.
Yeah, so you walk
He's
in.
fat
It is
and
an
can't breathe.
old place. It's a dusty place. There's a small lady at a desk at the front, and you can see there's a bunch of bookshelves. However, most of them look empty. And she goes, "Hello there. Welcome to the Shantytown Library." It's like an old woman. She looks to be
Pedophile.
really old, and she goes, "Welcome. What can I help? How can I help you, Sam and his friend?"
Scratch, you can get your business settled first, and I'll follow.
Business.
His
Business.
Get your business done,
Get
buddy.
your business settled.
Business done.
I'm gonna go get my business done, so I'm gonna fly over on the desk and I'm gonna say, hello, I'm looking for something on vampires. We seem to be running into them.
Oh, of course. Go look in the shelf that we have the books on.
It's just one
The
shelf.
boobs. Go look on the shelf with the boobs.
Wait, is there literally just one shelf of books?
Yeah, there's one shelf that's barely filled with books. This building used to be a large library with a lot of books. There's not many books in it.
I'll look through like the 4 books to see if any
There's
are on
12.
vampires.
There's 12.
That's
Yeah,
you know what, the real number's more depressing.
If there's so little books,
Make an
I'm just
investigation check.
I'm actually gonna look at the books too. I'll just
Man.
see what books
Also,
are even there.
I that's a really funny little spell there, Beta. Because I have your sheet open. That's funny.
Bailey,
Yeah.
I'm also gonna look through the small amount of books that they have.
Yeah, you notice a few books. There's nothing on vampires. Two of them, one of them is actually a book called Ray's Mysterious Adventure and Autobiography.
Darn it.
One is actually
I
another.
know this as well, Bailey. Or
Well, did you make another investigation check?
no, I was asking. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you also see that book. Scratch, you see a spell book of some kind. You'd guess by the... There's a book with arcane sort of symbology on the front. Yeah, and there's also just generic tomes. One is like an actual written history of Shantytown, which is a very large book that's not well kept. There is...
Do I see the spell book, or do I miss?
You don't see the spellbook. Other than that, there's a few random stuff. There is another copy of that book you have that was supposedly written by Robert McCready.
Alright.
What do you mean supposedly?
Yeah, he's on the cover.
Yeah, remember
Don't
it was...
hate on Mr. McCready. He signed the book for me.
Check the writer on that one.
He's such a great writer.
Yeah, it's the same. It's literally the same copy. In fact, it's also been signed, but it's been signed by a completely different guy. It's a different signature. You get it's the other guy's signature.
Alright.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Cool.
Alright. Well, I'm just gonna quickly copy down a couple spells from their spell book into the
That
one
would take
I
you a
found.
little while. That would take you...
Would that take me a long time?
Yeah. Because copying it down isn't just literally transcribing it, it's also trying to sort of learn and understand it as
Yeah.
well. It's a whole thing. I mean, I think it takes a wizard like 2 hours and like 100 gold worth of ink and paper, right? For one spell.
Alright. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna go over with the spell book and ask to check it out.
Oh, alrighty. And she writes out a slip and she says, just when you bring it back, bring back this slip so we know it's good. Alrighty, and if you ever have any books you want to donate to the library, please do.
Give him the skin bound.
I'm actually as Scratch does this, I'm gonna walk up and say, could we purchase the book?
Well, no, because we want to try and build up the library, you see. So we're not
I'm
going to sell any of the books.
I'm going to put down 100 scrap.
Well, that is
I'm
quite
gonna
the offer, but I have to decline.
I'm gonna look at Sam and go,
I'm not. It's.
Mr.
I will
Sam.
not accept your scrap, Sam.
Mr. Sam, I have a better idea. Just let me check it out. I'll bring it back, and then if you need it, you can check it out after. Stupid machine. It's like it doesn't even know how a library works.
I hear that.
Mr. Meadowman, do you know how a library works?
Stupid machine.
Familiar with how a library works, Spot.
Everyone's on my side.
Oh my god.
He doesn't know how a library works.
Oh man, that's great. I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
1,
Man, don't you know how a library works?
2. He's not back, he lied.
Oh my god.
You quit on
It's
us.
because he's Fat Mercer.
It takes him too long to do anything because he's so morbidly obese.
Stupid robot doesn't know how the freaking library works.
I'm surprised this bitch turned down 100 scrap. Like,
I'll take it.
I'm not
Just
giving
pure-
it to you.
Just
I got
pure
5.
NPC, just give money to person for object.
Hey, what? I mean, it's just the first thing I thought. I was like, all right, bitch probably wants money for.
It's a library, haven't you been to
Yeah?
one?
This is a library in a friggin' desert wasteland. Like,
Dude, don't buy the book, because I know exactly where this is going. I'm gonna run the library.
oh, wait, what?
I have returned.
I'm gonna
Oh.
take this place over and rule it like a god. A small, polite, helpful god.
Okay, what's going on? What do you guys? So you checked out the spell book.
I have politely checked out a book.
I have 200 scrap in front of this old woman.
I'm sorry, I cannot accept.
What's your name?
Laurel.
Laurel.
That was
This
a
book
stupid
would
fucking
greatly
name.
help me and many of our friends. If we could simply purchase it from you,
I
it'd be of great help.
Mr. Sam, I just
I
rented
put up
it.
my
You
finger.
Can read it. You can read it
I
later.
put up my finger to scratch.
I'm sorry, I really can't accept it. You can check it out if you like. I just need it back once you're done.
And this is why robots are incompetent.
Roger,
Oh my
Roger.
God.
Roger.
Can't even make a persuasion check or you fucking get.
You can try.
$12 in
Yeah,
luck.
that's the whole point of this.
Make
I'm trying to
a
persuade-
persuasion
No.
check at disadvantage. Whoa, that's
You're not
aggressive.
allowed to buy the Mr. Sam, you're not allowed to buy the book.
Make a what check?
Persuasion check at disadvantage.
Okay. This is gonna be a bad roll. Watch.
Oh yeah, most definitely. It's gonna be a crit fail.
Oh,
Ooh, okay. Ooh. Oh.
She goes,
This is fucking bullshit.
"You've put me in a very awkward position. I need to build my library, and you want it, and that is a lot of scrap, and I appreciate the effort, but the librarian's code dictates.
The librarian's code.
No fucking.
From where I come from, librarians had a code.
Shit.
The librarians had a code that dictates that we should not sell our books to random strangers.
Hold X to
As
that.
much as I like you,
Say the
Sam.
word, I'll burn down this fucking library for being stupid.
I'm just gonna be like, ma'am, don't ignore the metal man. I'll bring this one back.
I'm
with
sorry, what is
interest.
your name? Me and Sam are friends. He's been here a few times before.
I'm Scratch.
Hi! I'm Laurel!
Laurel.
Such a stupid fucking name. Laurel. I'm
Laurel!
That's like a real name. I think real people have that name.
Yeah, no, it's a word.
Laurel.
Laurel.
So is a lot of other things.
It means to like
Just such a
friggin'
stupid name.
I'll bring it back with interest.
Oh, thank you. Oh god, this voice has changed so much in the last
I
2
feel like everyone's voices have changed.
My name is Laurel.
Lordy, we gotta get the books.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
I'm just leaving.
Okay. So you guys all meeting up back at Town
There
Hall?
was nothing. Well, there was nothing else on the shelves that is worthwhile besides the really old book of Shantytown's history.
I mean, yeah, there's a few other random ones. There's like one that's like a encyclopedia on Schmurgy plant life.
Schmurgy plant life.
We're gonna need to take.
Written in common. It's about the plant life of the region of Schmurgy on the Schmargle coast in Schmurganaland.
I'm
My
googling
favorite
that.
place.
Good luck. Just made that shit up, boy.
You
Schmurgy.
should check out Ray's life story. I bet it's an accurate representation of everything that he's done.
And actually, Scratch, looking at the book, you realize that he has about 12 copies periodically
Oh my
placed
God.
throughout the shelves in his store.
I thought
the
they had
bookshelves?
12 copies total.
No. I mean, in Ray's store, there are like 12 to 15 copies of that same book, sporadically
God.
placed throughout the bookshelf.
Ray's the guy who wrote a book and then won't stop talking about it on Facebook.
What?
It is an autobiography.
Now I want to know what this
Well,
is.
I'm
Why
just gonna
badly.
take my 200 scrap and leave with what little dignity I have.
Okay, so you guys all meeting back up at the Dustbuster?
Yes.
The
Yeah, you see-
Buster, yeah.
Gallivant and his band have been socializing, and you see occasionally
Can I just say
Gallivant will be like,
something first, just real
Okay.
quick.
yeah.
Freaking, we have the other party going over here buying items that like are
Might be
super
useful.
amazing.
Yeah.
Super
I
amazing,
got a book.
crazy, weird, and
We
funky
don't know.
items.
I could
And I
die.
can't even buy a spell book from this old woman because of a librarian's code.
I have the spell
This is
book
sadness.
because I asked
Pure
politely.
sadness.
He asked politely and checked it out. She didn't even say how long he has to keep before he gets it back. Literally no specification was made.
This is literally the laxest library I've ever seen. I don't even need a card. I'm
Go
kind
in,
of mad there was
take the book, don't even say a single word.
Well, we already have the book. He has
I
it.
have it. I
Yes.
politely. That's how I got it. Guys.
And
Look,
I asked politely to buy it.
Like
and
you
threw
could have
it
just
under
checked
strap.
out the book and not return it.
guys,
That's
metagaming
stealing.
moment here. Throwing money at every NPC doesn't always work.
Yeah, it doesn't work if the NPC's stupid.
That's how you
Shit.
buy armor of vulnerability.
Oh yes, and a dragon armor crystal that might be.
Okay. So
Look, all I'm saying
Well,
is that
we're all
armor
meeting up at
vulnerability,
the,
a shit
Dustbuster?
strap, belt,
That's
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so
I'm actually
Gallivant
gonna
and his
run-
band are talking in the back, and you see occasionally Gallivant will lean over to Abraxas and go, "So, what's your deal? Where are you from?" And he's talking to you, Abraxas. And he goes, "You're not the talkative type, are you?" And you guys are approaching as this conversation's happening.
I'm gonna start taking inventory,
Am I also there?
making sure
Yeah.
everything's there
Cool. Go,
and
go
not
on.
missing.
Can I attune to the crystal now?
That will take an hour, so it'll be partway through the road.
Yay. Can I do it while driving?
No.
God damn.
Attunement is kind of like a soft meditation, where you gotta like focus on it and put all of your attention towards it.
Robert, could you take the first hour of the drive? I gotta attend
Sure,
to this.
just come up in the cab with me.
Yep.
Alrighty, so you guys are heading off.
This is library card.
Library card.
Are you guys departing?
Yep.
Yes. Can
Okay.
I'm
Leave my
before we
book on the
leave.
road.
I'm running inventory.
Yeah, everything's
Making
there.
sure
Everything you
okay.
want to be there is there.
Hmm.
No one's taken anything. No one's moved anything. It's all where you put it, basically.
So
You can have any of your inventories that you have can all go on, or you just have it with you. I'm assuming you're taking the maximum amount of gear you'd want, because it's going to be an extended journey.
actually, I'm taking 20 feet of chain with me.
Yeah,
Just leave
throw
it in
there.
the car.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
go nuts, dude.
Okay. Just for time's sake. Yeah, I run back to shopping. Chain.
Okay, yeah. Go for it. Go nuts. So it's coming up to like noon now.
Oh my god, we should head off. This guy's gonna die.
This guy's already dead.
My good friend that I left to die just so I could get a
Just a
spell
shot.
book.
Oh, hold
Just
on.
You fail at how libraries work.
Wait, is he
Can I-
going back?
Can I give Sam the compass and tell him to focus on Professor whatever?
Professor, whatever.
That's my favorite
What's
professor.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
I take it from you. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a small compass.
All right, I'm actually gonna pull out the glass shard from the trailer.
With the glasses? Okay,
Yeah, and I'm gonna focus on his location.
cool. So you do now. That item that you have, do you still have the link for it? I'm just curious if it requires attunement. Does it?
I don't know. I
Think it's called the Seeker's Compass or something like that.
yeah. That's
So as you guys are driving forth, you guys do know to go in the general direction of the southeast. So you're going to be driving south. So you drive through the town. You can see there's a crowd sort of gathering around the main road as you leave.
nope. It doesn't.
Okay, that's fine. You can use it. It points southeast. As you sort of focus on it, the compass points southeast. You put it in the front. I don't know. Are you sitting in the front with Roland and Robert?
Actually, how many people do we have right now, including Gallivant? So that's
5 plus 7. That's 12.
I don't really take up a chair.
7.
Yeah, 7. Oh yeah. Hendrix finally shows up.
Hey. What
So
about Abaddon?
it'd be 10. Abaddon's still off.
God damn it.
So we.
So it's
oh my
10.
god, are we gonna have enough rations?
5. No, it'd be 11.
What?
5 plus 6.
Oh yeah, the band.
Although, actually, no, you should be fine, though.
It only takes us like 3 days to get there.
Also, Gallivant and his team did bring some rations with them.
Okay, good.
They brought, like, another 10.
It takes
All I needed to
exactly
know.
2 days to get there.
You can add another 10 to the collective inventory.
I'll do that.
Yeah, go nuts, man. Cool. So as you're leaving, there are people are gathering as you leave.
Why?
Just because, this is kind of a big deal.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Yeah,
only going
because,
to...
the town was attacked by vampires and peacekeepers are missing.
Oh shit.
So
I
you
didn't
guys
get
are...
that one. I can craft some on the way. It's okay.
Yeah. So, as you guys are leaving...
Spot is with us.
Okay, Spot's in the back with you guys, Galvan and his team, Abraxas and his minions. And as you guys sort of drive off, and behind you see crowds, and as you drive through Tent City, leaving out towards the south, and then turning east in the open desert, there's a crowd sort of following behind. Complete silence besides the vehicle, though. Seems to be almost like a solemn moment, just in case the people that they sent off are dead, or you guys don't come back alive. And you guys are out on the open road, and so I'm going to need a few things. Firstly, I'm going to need a driving check from whoever's driving.
That's Robert.
Yeah. And then we're going to need a navigator as well. Someone to sort of determine the overall route across the world that you're taking.
Who's in the front with me and Rob?
I believe it's Sam and,
I was just gonna sit in the back.
You were sitting in the back. Okay. Who wants to sit in the front? Well,
I call the dashboard.
you have the compass right now, so unless you just want to leave the compass in the front.
Well, actually, yeah, I should be in the front because I have the compass, huh?
Yeah,
I'll go in the front.
Okay, so you go in the front, and so would you make a navigate? For you, that would be wisdom or intelligence, your choice, to just try and sort of make sure you're going on the right path and such.
That would be me. Well, I mean, we have a compass, so right?
Yeah, well, you have the compass sort of pointing you in the right direction, but it's also just a general navigation thing, so like navigating terrain, all that. They're just kind of a cumulative roll for this day of driving.
It's just an intelligence check, right?
Yes. Yeah. Eventually, you could become proficient in it over time. Okay, that's fine. So you guys are driving out. Roland, you want to attune to the crystal, correct?
God. Yes.
I'm
indeed.
sending you a link.
This is gonna end bad. On Discord?
Yeah, you can disclose as much as you like.
Let me see. Forbidden draconic armor. That sounds bad.
It'll be fine.
Alright, let me read this first.
Yeah, so as you see, he's focusing on the armor, focusing on this crystal in the front. Sam, you see this. As soon as
we draw a ruler?
There's a measurement tool.
Where?
Top left. It's one of the tools like you're grabbing and shit.
This thing is cool as shit!
It's like that.
Like, I can't... How do I draw
Top left.
a line? Well, yeah, but I can't...
Click and drag. There's a little ruler symbol in like a circle. No. Top left, you see there's a bunch of tools.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So as you're doing that, you see in the cabin, your driving's fine, Robert. Nothing bad happens.
Darn.
What the heck was that? The crystal that he was holding all of a sudden floats up into the air and slams into the back of his neck.
Whoa, shit.
Oh damn.
Okay. Do I
And
have
you
to
can-
roll for that?
No, it's fine. That's just how it
Okay.
attunes to you, and then you would
Yeah.
speak the command word and trigger the effects.
Venus.
No, it's in Draconic. It's the
Translate Venus.
That's draconic. Come on.
it would be Venus.
Venus.
No, okay.
Venusta!
Yeah.
Someone put a cause someone put a dot where I'm pinging.
Are
on the
you?
map right
Are
now.
you?
'Cause right now I'm trying to draw it out.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys are driving on. Nothing of note happens.
Can someone put a dot on the map?
Who would like to take watch?
I'd like to take one.
You're in the front and you're focusing on the armor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You
I'm
guys
in
aren't
behind
going
you.
to
Can I
get
take
to
watch?
your destination. Sure, but then there's also someone in the rear that would have a better view that also have to take watch. That'd be Abraxas, that would be Scratch. You could have Gallivant do it if you want, or one of his lackeys.
Have Gallivant do it.
Okay, let's see. What is Gallivant's perception? It's
Can
probably
I-
not that
what would-
good because he's
Can
proficient
No, it's
in
not.
Put a
war
dot where I'm
skills.
pinging on the map so I can
Just
write
do it yourself.
I can't.
Wait, Billy. Okay. Am I attuned to this armor?
You are now
That
attuned to
comes
this
with the
armor.
thing?
Oh, thank you, whoever did
What?
that. I love you.
You are
so
now
much.
attuned to this armor.
Oh,
Okay,
thank you.
so the curse
Thank
doesn't
you so
fucking
much.
matter.
It does. But
No, that's what it says. If you attune to this armor, the curse has no effect on it.
Oh,
Yeah.
edit that.
Okay. Am I attuned? Okay, I think I'm attuned to the crystal, but not the armor. That might be the thing.
Well, no, the crystal is the armor. I'm going to say...
Okay, so-
I'm just going to say that the DC is lower on the saving throw. And it only
Well,
happens
DC
when you...
18 is fucked. So
Yeah, so it's going to be lower. I'm not going to tell you what it is.
what do you mean?
Well, you don't know.
So basically, do you know what? I'm just gonna share the link.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to share the link. Also, you only have to make the saving throw when the armor is activated.
Yeah, it's just cool as shit. I just want to share.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
There you go.
Can I study the book I rented on
Failing
this
curse
time?
everything.
I grabbed that off the wiki.
Curse is not even that bad.
We should just stop buying things from Ray.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're having Gallivant take the watch?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
then
probably could have done it.
That
now,
wasn't
'cause I got
very
sleep and shit.
reassuring.
Abraxas,
Oh, no.
would you like to take the watch?
Sure.
And then, so Sam and Abraxas, I need you both to make perception checks.
Actually, well, one of us can assist the other.
Well, no, you
Right.
guys are doing separate rolls because one's in the front and then one's in the back.
Oh, okay. Oof.
Yeah, everything's
First
fine.
fucking roll I make. First roll I make, of course it's a crit fail. There is no way.
Sure one.
Everything is
Mr.
fine.
Abraxas, your helmet's on backward.
You see he's staring at one of his minions sort of hanging on one hand off the side of the car. Whee!
Tard Wrangling at its finest.
Magical laser, what the fuck?
No. Everything big.
Okay. So,
I've got another one if you want to see it.
Do it. I want to. Illusion. God.
yeah, so...
Oh my god, that's fucking.
I like how you almost fucking failed
self.
that magical laser of fuck. It has plus 36 and you got 38.
Oh my god, that's right!
Skills roll.
Abraxas just can't
You almost fucking failed.
backwards.
Oh my god, I as you can see, this thing hates me.
Your helmet, dude.
So,
You shoot your gun because you don't have magic.
okay.
Yikes.
He's back, boys.
Gallivant, you see as he turns and he looks in the distance, and now everyone in the back can see it. There are 2 flying objects coming towards your direction. They look like sort of discs, almost like flying rings. And you can see some sort of light coming from like the middle of these rings, and they're coming at you at high speed. The driver cabin does not see it. There is a hatchway that opens up in between, so you can like talk back and forth.
Am I done attuning to this thing?
Yeah, you just finished attuning.
Tight.
We had a minigun, we could shoot him out of the sky.
Well,
You guys are just driving at a normal speed.
yes.
Um,
I mean, I don't know. Ask the driver.
Do we
Yeah.
want to take evasive action?
it's gaining on you. It seems to be a much faster vehicle than you.
So it's flying, right?
Yeah, it's a flying vehicle. Well, you don't know. You don't see it. Because it's coming
We're
at
in
you
the
from
front.
behind.
No
and
one
you're
has
in
told
like
us
that.
yet.
They just saw it. So you see Gallivant. He sort of pulls out a pistol and is holding his longsword, and he goes, "All right." And he sort of stands up and gets at the ready for whatever comes, sort of doing the Star Wars sword swinging in his hand.
Could you let us know?
Is someone gonna let him know?
Is anyone gonna tell us, or are they just gonna fucking what it
Yeah,
says?
we're just
UFOs.
Mr. Gallivant, what's going on?
Do you not see the flying objects coming towards us?
Not really. I just went to this cool book.
Aliens. Just look at that.
We're gonna get surprised in this front cabin if no one tells us.
Yeah, it's like.
All right, can I sort of pop my head into the front cabin and go, everybody?
Well,
I
what's up?
found this cool book at the
rotate my head.
library.
180.
Oh, can I see the book?
Yeah. Also, there's aliens.
Ah, it's fine. Just give me the book.
I'm gonna climb into the back.
You can't, like, Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say there is a door. Yes, you open the door, and you look behind, and you see the 2 flying objects that are coming towards you. And you see
How far are
that
they?
probably about 250 feet from you right now,
Ah!
gaining.
Chief, I got this.
I'm gonna
and-
immediately take an attack action.
You may hold on. As this is happening, you see 2 objects get dropped from these things that seem like they were being towed from the top. Towed from underneath. Like the flying vehicles were holding something. The objects fall to the ground, and you see dust, just sand, get shot behind them as it seems to be land vehicles have been dropped and are now pursuing you. And
Shit! Oh hey, look, it's Hendrik.
it's Hendrix. He was just sitting in the back, not saying anything.
He was soaking.
He was soaking. Yeah, you see him. He has like a big jug of water. It's just kind of spraying himself.
Chugging it.
Yeah. All right.
So how fast are we going?
Fairly quickly. It seems like the vehicles are also on tank treads, so they're on similar speed.
Roll and take over.
Sure, you're the sniper. I'll take over.
And you see the flying vehicles zoom overhead. They like speed up, going way faster than you, zoom past you, and 3 figures jump out of one that flies directly over you and land inside the vehicle.
During this time, because I would have started shooting.
You probably the AC on the flying vehicles were very high. Did you make the attack roll? I'm gonna say you got 3 attack rolls against it, just because of the way fast that the speed is, the speed at which this is happening.
I was gonna try and grapple them with my climbing kit.
The climbing kit is like,
I have a hook.
Oh, I don't
How
have
about the
stats
suction
for
cup?
rifle.
yeah, it's
such
just, yeah. You can just roll. It's 3d10 instead of whatever it's 3d10 force damage. That's the difference in the different range.
Oh, I'll just use my iron carbine then until I.
Yeah. Hold on. So the 3 figures jump down. 2 of them are holding a pistol and a knife. They have very strange bits and pieces of armor that seems to have some sort of technological component, and face masks with glowing red eyes. And one of them has this curved sort of semicircular piece of metal, which he hits, and as he lands, it ignites in flames. And we are going to pick up next week when we roll initiative. In this chase combat.
Man, that was a whole lot of shopping and.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll just do a little outro, and then we can do experience points.
Okay, no, we're not doing an outro.
I'm just gonna deafen myself for the outro, just to prevent poor things from happening.
Oh my god.
Top 10 filler episode.
So with that, that'll end today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and we should be back next week as we resolve the thrilling conclusion of this chase. So long.